We'll give her a little introductions. Yeah.
South Indian JD Vance, dude. You see him?
That looks like that Cash Patel fool,
Oh,
that
is
looks,
Cash Patel as JD Vance.
Just
Yeah.
a little heavier.
Yeah.
We're
A little
live.
thicker.
We rolling? Oh
Yeah.
my god. All right. What is it today? 141?
141.
141, baby. Welcome to ZUDECAST episode 141. Maybe on the 141st episode, we'll figure out how to do the podcast. Welcome, you guys. We got it's March 10th today, which is
10th.
Mario Day. Also,
shit.
we don't have the Mario brothers, but we got the Curtin brothers. We got the Curtin brothers in the house. We got Brian Curtin in the house. We got Colin Curtin in the house.
Oh, yeah.
We got it's the city of brotherly love in
It's
this building right now.
BC era and CC era, bro.
Right.
Fucking,
Hell
yeah.
Our mom did
Before
come
Curtin,
from
yeah.
Philadelphia-ish.
Yeah, right.
So, you know,
Hell yeah.
Philly love.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, you guys are fucking both killer guitarists. You guys are in Love Mischief. Freaking some straight rock stars over here. Yeah, what's up, guys? How you doing?
What up?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Glad to be back. Glad to have the bro here. Hey,
Yeah.
before we go any further, I got a couple of presents that I want to show you guys.
Oh, snap.
So first, I just want to say that we got the blessing of a few people here to come do this show. The Scorpion,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the
shit.
Don also gave his blessing, and the Filthmaster General, Mr. Neil. But you know, the Scorp. He wanted to make sure that he's being represented. And
Oh my God,
we,
dude.
we granted him this boon.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Bry Scorpion himself.
The Scorp.
I'm gonna get that as my next tattoo. You sent him.
This has now
That's it.
been on many memes.
Yeah. We use this everywhere
There's
now.
a couple photos of those crawling all over me while I sleep,
Whoa.
for sure.
You ever seen that movie Traffic back in the day? There was they're following the Mexican drug cartel, and it's like a scorpion is like their stamp.
Just replace it with that.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
Hell
And then we
Nice.
got another. He meant last time he was here. He meant to bring this, but
Oh, yo.
a signed, stolen version of Shrek.
Hell yes,
Wow.
dude.
We'll tell you the whole story about that.
There's only
in a
one
little bit.
person that's not allowed to be watching this right now.
Yes, and we're gonna talk shit about her.
Hell yeah. Wow, incredible. Thank you for bringing this bountiful gift.
The harvest is complete.
That's gold.
I'm putting that on the mantle, dude. I'm at least putting that on the fridge. That's good, dude.
Hell yeah.
That's great. We got to combine that with JD Vance. Yeah, we're cooking. We were scrolling through the Vance memes. The memes have advanced to another
yes.
fucking level, bro. The
Dude.
JD Vance memes are going fucking crazy these days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was exactly. Just the last couple weeks has really been an uptick.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think like
It may have had something to do with him being really shitty to the president of Ukraine.
oh yeah, dude. No, he was
That was a big one, but I think it was happening before
I
that.
think
It was already
Could be
happening.
true.
It was
He was,
already
like, really-
happening, but
Yeah.
yeah, he was really like very cunty mom energy.
Yeah, dude.
Like it's like you show your father some respect.
Yeah, dude.
Kinda
Why is your
stuff.
tie not straight?
Right.
Big,
Yeah.
big orange daddy, dude.
That's
Totally.
crazy.
No, we were talking about the JDs. They were happening during the election, but like in the last couple weeks,
Yeah.
what the hell?
There's a
dude?
serious resurgence
Yeah,
of the JDs. Yeah.
I've seen some things that it's like that doesn't even look like him,
What?
but it
Right.
does.
None of yeah. Right.
I mean, look, he's right there. dude.
Right. Yeah. Everything reminds me of him. Yeah. Dude.
I think memes, bro, are just like they behave almost in a similar way to like virus and bacteria in the way it just like mutates and expands and like it's just like constantly like crossbreeding and like
And
evolving.
they pass to hosts.
And also, like-
that's where they evolve.
Like not alive, but not dead.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
no, definitely.
not
For
quite,
real.
not quite living things, but
Yeah.
not dead.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
very similar to like, do you remember when those like the moth memes were going? And it was like,
Yeah.
brother, I need a lamp. Like,
Yeah.
it was like every kind of meme just had like a moth variant to it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get there with the JD Vance memes.
Well,
bro.
memes just possess people, like
Yeah.
graphic designers.
Yeah.
They're just one day they're like possessed. They're like, I have to make this particular version, a
Totally,
variant of
dude.
JD Vance, the blue eyes white dragon, JD Vance meme. But like, it's fucking insane, dude. I think it's been a bipartisan effort, dude. I think everybody's making the JD memes. Mr. Jack Daniels Vance himself.
Jonathan Vance.
Yeah.
Jonathan Daniel Vance.
That's. I mean, I will say like. It is tougher for a white guy to pull off like the 2-syllable or like the 2-letter first name, JD.
Yeah.
Totally.
So I will give him credit for that. Credit where credit's due. He's pulling off. If it was DJ, Trump could go as
If it
DJ
was
Trump.
DJ, there's no way he's making
DJ
it.
Vance. Yeah.
No fucking
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flip
Dude,
those around, it's done.
Also-
DJ Vance sounds like a guy that made like a fucking hit like EDM
Yeah,
song in like
yeah.
1994, but then kind of got like Me Too'd and just silently forgotten about.
Yes.
Like DJ Vance. You guys remember DJ Vance, dude?
Yeah.
I still got my fucking.
Man, that mixtape was fucking
Yeah,
something,
dude.
huh?
I got my DJ Vance fucking 45s, man. Let's fucking let's play some.
My big brother made me a mixtape on an actual tape.
Yeah, dude. Vice President Game Boy Advance.
For real.
Wow. The game. Well, speaking of Mario Day, dude, you guys ever get down on some Mario games or mushrooms?
All day. Okay,
Both
so
of those things. Those are two different discussions, though.
Yeah.
this might be controversial, but Sunshine's the best Mario.
Ooh, okay.
That's actually really a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, we
that's a hot
grew
take.
up with Nintendo and Super Nintendo because we
Yeah.
have older siblings.
Dude.
Right.
When we first busted out the Nintendo that was in our garage, our sister was like, "Let me show you some shit."
Yeah.
Like, here's all the secrets.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't even know how to.
No, like
warps and-
literally,
Yeah, totally.
like one of the first things she did was in Mario 3. You can go straight to the last level
Right.
immediately.
off the
Like the
you
flute
like
or
jump,
whatever?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you jump on a cloud and then you can jump off of the
Over
screen.
the level. Yeah.
And then you go to the end of the game.
If you do that, I feel like you're cheating yourself, though.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Not if
You
you've
better,
already played-
you better have done it before.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah,
and that's what
right.
I'm saying. I have never. I'm just
Yeah.
playing the game, dude.
Right.
Let me die on the second level. Fuck.
Yeah,
Right. Donkey Kong Country. That was another
That was
big
my
one for
shit.
us.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was my shit.
You know, it's crazy because Donkey Kong Country 2 is Diddy's Kong Quest.
And it's the best
And
one.
it's the best
So
one.
good. So good. I do like Baby Kong though. The third one.
Baby Kong?
Yeah, Dixie Kong and
Oh,
Baby
Dixie
Kong. That's
Kong,
number
right.
3.
Oh, that's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
I think the one I played the most it was probably just Super Mario World. Remember we were in like
yeah.
high
yeah.
school and we'd
Good.
get fucking just stoned as fuck and we tried to beat Super Mario World and we got to like straight through, no warps, and we got to like the boss right before Bowser's Castle and I just could not fucking do it, bro.
The
I was
last of the Koopa kids or whatever.
Yeah,
And
it was-
that shit was those games back in the day were
tough,
unforgiving.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
Because there's not like the internet for you to figure out how to do it, A, and B, there's not the internet for you to go and complain about it. This game sucks because I can't beat it. So they're
Right.
still selling games.
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I mean?
There's no
Because, like-
patch notes, bro, like
Yeah.
this today.
Because back then you had to buy Nintendo Power,
Yep.
or you had to call. There was a hotline sometimes, like the helpful tip hotline, and you call it, and it like racks up your parents' phone bill.
$2 a minute.
Yeah, no, for real. They're like, so what are you playing right now?
Some lady's just advising you on red shells and green
You're
shells.
right.
Like, what the fuck are you
That's
talking
Yeah.
about?
amazing, dude.
Damn, dude. We lost all the jobs. Fuck.
Oh, we're gonna lose more before the day is out.
I know, dude. Japan has been forgiven in so many ways because they made like Mario and anime. Like they're like, we can figure it about the
Right.
stuff in the 30s.
Pretty much.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, you know, all the
what?
slaughter and
Yeah,
the rape
yeah,
of Nanking.
yeah,
and,
dude.
nah, it's Mario.
But how could they make something so wholesome like a little?
Yeah, no, they're harmless.
Yeah. It's really the ultimate like PR recovery of all time.
That's
It
kinda
really
is,
and
dude.
getting
Yeah.
getting nuked.
Well, yeah,
Getting
that'll do. Yeah, a little.
for
Yeah,
sure.
you get an experimental super weapon dropped on you.
Right.
People feel a little sorry.
Just
The
for the one
only,
time.
the only time ever in history to be used on actual people.
Right. Yeah.
That's
crazy stuff.
horrible.
Fucking A, dude. But we got Mario.
Yeah.
We got Mario.
So-
you know?
Worth it. No. But yeah. That's true, dude. We may have never had,
Yeah.
anime.
There'd have been room for some other
I mean,
Italian plumber game.
You guys ever see The Man in the High Castle? They would have taken over California.
I've never seen that. What's that?
Oh,
dude,
it's great.
it's
It's a good
good.
show.
I know the name. I've heard the name.
It's basically like rewritten history, and it's set in the 60s, and the Nazis and the Japanese Empire won.
Oh, whoa, dude.
Right.
So the Nazi line ends at Colorado, and the Japanese line ends around also Colorado, and there's like a middle neutral ground.
Basically, the Rockies are no man's zone.
That's crazy.
It's really
That's
great.
That's like what Wolfenstein almost was like. That video game, The New Order.
Totally,
or whatever.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
It's based on a Philip K. Dick book,
right.
Scanner Darkly and a lot of those movies. That's all his stuff. Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. That would be crazy if it really was like, the Nazis and the Japanese, but then you have like, it would sort of like the cultures would sort of like mingle together, and you'd have like racist white guys, but then still they have like Japanese girlfriends, and you're like, how does that work?
Yeah, right.
Well,
they have
in the show they're totally separate nations because the Nazis are Nazis and they kill anybody that's not.
Yeah.
You know,
There's actually some interesting stuff about like people being gay in San Francisco still,
Yeah.
and the Japanese being okay with it, and the Nazis completely
Not
not
being
being okay with it.
Oh, interesting.
It gets kind of crazy in that show for sure.
Man in the high cast.
it's a heavy show. Highly recommend it.
Okay.
I have promised myself that I'm not going to rewatch it until we get to the other end of whatever the fuck this is right now, because we don't need to imagine Nazis taking things over.
Right, yeah.
we can look out our window towards Washington D.C. Anyway, hot take.
So Sopranos.
Yeah. Dude, I've been watching The Sopranos.
Dude, I just finished it.
Oh, shit,
Holy
dude.
shit.
I'm on like season 4, dude. Yeah.
Buckle up.
so
I know.
good,
I
dude.
know.
You've seen like most of the show.
I know.
We gave this. Me and Alan had we because Colin started watching it.
Like right as Alan was
Yeah,
finishing it.
and I had already watched it. And every time he'd be like, "Oh, we just got to," we're like, "Oh, buckle up, dude, about to get crazy."
Yeah.
It does just keep getting fucking
It
crazy.
does.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Crazy.
Dude, they're literally Goombas. Like,
Yeah.
they're just idiots. It's
Right.
so fucking
It's the
fun.
best.
Mario Day.
Yeah,
right.
straight
Yeah.
What's his name? James Gandolfini could have been a good Mario live action too. I feel like, bro. He
Dude,
could have
that
pulled
would've
that
been
shit
sick.
off. Bro.
I think it would have been better than Bob.
I don't know. Hoskins kind of killed it,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
And I don't know if there's a possible better live action Luigi than John Leguizamo.
Yeah,
Oh, no, that's good.
That's on debate.
You know Hoskins-
in his prime, dude.
Wasn't Hoskins almost gonna be Wolverine too, or is that Danny
Holy
DeVito?
shit.
Yeah. It was like Bob
Wouldn't have
Hoskins,
worked,
or because that's what bro was saying. They were saying they were
No,
like,
no.
that's what's his name? I think Stan
Maybe
Lee
if
was
the
saying
Nazis
that.
won, dude.
That's tight. They're
He's like,
"Nah,
he's a
dude."
perfect specimen. He's Wolverine. That's crazy.
No, I don't think that would have worked. I think he's Polish.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah.
they didn't like they don't like
This
his
is
kind of.
this is getting
Yeah.
controversial quick.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's okay.
That's the name of the
That's
game
the
over here.
Zudecast, dude.
Yeah.
I know it's been such a slow news week. I just feel like nothing's going on.
Yeah, because
Lately.
like
Things
we
just moving
haven't
so,
like
so slow.
4 times today heard about something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit's moving so
horrible
fast that
That's
a
crazy.
breath is.
Oh, they were saying fucking Twitter went down or whatever, and they're like, it's a cyber attack. We got cyber attacked, bro. I don't know. Do you think they just are fucking up?
Shoddy management, dude.
Yeah. Well, and
Shit if
and
I
it's
know.
like it's like Ukrainian like hacker group or whatever. I don't even fucking know.
Again,
but
who's doing it? Russia? Obviously, because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, we're actually not going to be protecting ourselves cyberly from Russia anymore because, yeah, we're not doing that. And we're like, huh? And they're like, you guys know what's happening, right? Wait,
That's true.
we don't even have to try and hide
Well,
it.
how many of your precious JD Vance memes do you think are maybe
Russian? Hey, man.
Left, right,
I gotta
and
give-
super far right.
Again, I don't care who makes them.
right? That's true.
I'll
Keep
consume
feeding
them.
me.
Right. Yeah.
You should see our band group chat in Instagram.
No, you
It's-
should not.
No, well, yeah.
He has overpopulated it with JD
Also,
Vance.
in general, you definitely shouldn't see it. No one should see it, including most of us.
Let's just
That's
say,
true.
I'm sure you already know because you're in the same boat, but Bryant has corrupted my Instagram.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
dude,
I know.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Yeah.
That fucker's feed is dangerous.
Dude, I could only hope to aspire to have a fucking algorithm like Brian's
Dude,
algorithm.
totally, dude.
Like I've just like
Do you remember when it was like the gold, like midgets, and they were like all painted like silver
Yes.
and gold,
The
and they were
little
like
people, yeah.
little people. I'm sorry, but dude, why?
on, dude.
Like it was like full of the feed, and like bro kept sending that shit to us.
yeah.
Dude, I was sitting next
Yeah,
to
what,
him.
what happened to those guys? Are they okay? Should we check in on the gold dwarfs? The golden.
The Golden Dwarfs.
Yeah.
You mean JD Vance?
Yeah, I'm big fans of their craftsmanship, dude. The dwarves, the dwarven people.
Hey, I mean,
The next time I see a little person, I'm going to be like, big fan of the axes.
through the mines of Moria.
Dude, every time I've entered one of your ruins, I've enjoyed it.
Right.
My cousin Balin will give us an entrance fit for a king.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. It's fucking crazy, man. I know we like, because like lately on this show, we've been looking up articles of like weird news or just like funny, like wacky shit that happens that's like not really like pertaining to anything important in the world.
Sure, yeah.
And those are awesome, but it's just like it's all just one thing now.
Yes.
Like it's fun. I
It's
mean,
a
and it
block,
was
for sure.
and it was before, and it will continue to be.
It's
but, like,
it's going to increase in its
Yeah.
thatness.
yeah,
Absurdity.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just getting more and more South Park like.
yeah.
Right.
That's when I mean, honestly, it's weird. That's like when I quit watching South Park. Was 2016
Right.
election.
He done fucked
I
up.
was like, it was just each episode was just like, oh, they're just literally saying what happened this
Right.
week.
It's like their
And
formula.
it's
doesn't
making
even
me
work
anxious,
anymore.
and I
Right.
have to stop.
Right. It's crazy, dude. Because it's like too on. There's some shit that's like too fucking on the nose, dude. Where it's just like, yo, it's like this, or like it's just.
I have the football. You know what I'm talking about? Where
Sarcastaball.
No. It's when Garrison becomes Trump Garrison becomes president.
Oh, yeah,
And they're
yeah,
like
yeah.
walking him down the hall, and they're like, "Here's the football that has all the nuclear codes." And he's like, "I have the football."
the nuclear football. What the fuck
Yeah.
does that? What the fuck does that mean, dude? The nuclear football.
Apparently, it's a thing.
It's
heard
a piece
that.
of paper with a code on it.
No, it's a briefcase that's got the end of humanity inside of it.
Is it made of pigs?
Is it pigskin?
I would hope so.
So that the Middle East can't get their hands on it?
They definitely won't touch
true.
this. That's some South Park ass shit.
They're like so close. They're like,
Oh no!
Just like
Iran?
nuclear
Yeah, yeah,
radiation.
yeah.
Fuck, I can't touch it.
It's not halal at all, dude.
Damn.
Pass me one of those good old Modelo's, sir. Just bring those over. Bring those over this way. Sir, thank you.
I'm proud of myself, guys. I am
yeah.
2 months and 10 days with no alcohol.
Good for
Nice,
you,
man.
man. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Let me get another beer.
Yeah.
Drink,
Drink,
yeah, you want to
drink
pass
the
me one?
ones. Go ahead and drink the ones that I would have drank.
Oh, we don't want that. On top of the ones
seriously,
I will
kudos.
drink. Yeah, good job, man.
Good shit.
Thank you.
It's a good thing to do, man.
Yeah, you know.
That was unintentional, by the way.
So you guys are going on tour again pretty soon.
Yes,
eh?
yes.
Yeah, man.
End of the month.
Yeah, you guys have been pretty busy, huh?
Trying to be.
Yeah. So, and for anyone that doesn't know, the Love Mischief crew, we got, of course, the Curtin brothers,
The Colin brothers.
the Colin brothers. Yeah,
He likes that.
your name's Colin now, like Mario.
It doesn't change the CC.
Mario, Luigi Bar.
yeah. But and then so we got Bryant on the bass.
Of course.
Got Alan on the
Scorp.
drums.
Yeah.
Bryce Scorpion on the bass,
Yeah.
I should say. And then of course Neil on the keys,
Yeah.
dude. And you guys all fucking shred. So
So as of me, Neil's the only one who hasn't been on here, right?
Yeah.
Neil's the odd
He's the
man out
holdout.
this point.
Yeah, we're going to have to drag him here.
Yeah.
He's
He
gonna have
values his Monday night stuff.
to do it solo, dude.
I had a question. I had a question for you guys though about the name Love Mischief.
Yeah.
Is the mischief like is it you love mischief, like you're a fan of mischief, or is love the type of mischief it is?
That's a fantastic question. I would like to say on a certain level it's whichever one of those you want, but there is a specific origin of that name and where it came from, which is kind of interesting actually. Now we're getting into not necessarily funny, goofy shit.
That's all right.
That's good. Yeah. What's up with it?
So there's a
Rumi.
it's Hafiz.
Hafiz.
There's a Sufi poet from the 13th century, 14th century named Hafiz. And I have a book of his poems, obviously translated to English because I don't speak ancient Farsi dialects.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's got this poem called the seed cracked open. And essentially the whole idea behind it is that there was a moment in time where Hafiz thought that he was himself or just a person, and then he had the mystical experience where he realized that he was also God. And when he realized that God's also in there with him, and so he essentially says something along the lines of, before I thought I was doing all these mundane things by myself, like doing the laundry and making dinner and stuff. And then now that the seed is cracked open and I know what's really happening, I always ask God, what kind of love mischief can we make or get into today?
Nice.
So the whole thing is about it's sort of a trickster-ish archetypal idea about creating some sort of fun, quirky, weirdness that also serves to wake people up and or enlighten them. That's
Right.
kind of the idea.
Break you out of the mundanity
Correct.
and like
Yeah,
experience, like let in. That's so
Right.
sick, dude.
Yeah.
That's actually tight. I really like. I really
Thank you.
fucks with that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Cool.
It's a great book.
Yeah, huge shout out to Brian Gifford for that one, who's a good friend of ours. He used to play in a lot of bands around these parts. He lives in Denver now with his wife and kids, and also still plays music in a band called Jupiter T. But yeah, we were really high at my house one day, and he just pulled that book open and opened it, and it was like, that word looks like a band name. And I was like, huh? And then I read the poem, and I was like, that's definitely a fucking band name.
Hell yeah. Dude.
The old System of a Down approach.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that how
Actually,
they
that's
did
how
it?
the Grateful Dead started too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always wondered that too. Like, what is I never knew like the origin of that either.
So the Grateful Dead started as the Warlocks, which is kind of a fucking awesome name.
That sounds like
Right?
a fucking stoner metal band for
Totally.
sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
And so these guys were obviously doing copious amounts of intense psychedelic drugs and getting into magical things. And so warlocks being male magic practitioners sort of made sense. But they sort of realized, or maybe a record label probably approached them and let them know that that's not really going to have commercial appeal. You might want to change your name. And then they changed it to the Grateful Dead, which I'm not sure is that much more widely appealing than the Warlocks. But
At least they're grateful, you know what I mean? They're like got a positive outlook on things.
so that's that. Basically, there was a Webster dictionary of folk terminology, and they were hanging out, probably getting real high again.
Yep.
And I think Jerry opened up the book and just pointed to something and it said the Grateful Dead, and that's the story, at least. And essentially, what the Grateful Dead is it is an archetypal form in old stories where somebody on a journey meets a good Samaritan that does something to get them out of a bind, and then they realize that person is actually the spirit of a deceased person that they figure out in the course of the rest of whatever their quest or journey is. And then the trope is that they have to sort of repay the favor that the spirit of a dead person gave to them in some way by doing something for their family or so. So it's just kind of an archetype from a lot of old stories. But also, I think the better interpretation of, at least my interpretation of it, is it's like, because what they're trying to do is create a space where you can go take a bunch of psychedelics and have a mystical experience, which is sort of like a, hero's journey,
Death prep.
Life and death, rebirth type thing. And so you sort of go and experience the little death, and you're grateful for it.
Isn't the little death in
Yes.
reference to
Dude.
busting?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. We die a little inside every day. Am I right, gentlemen?
At least 7
Or
times.
outside.
Right. The little death.
We die a little bit onto lawn furniture or wherever you want.
Been there.
Hey, I just want to say too, the last Grateful Dead clip we put out where you're talking about the Grateful Dead, bro. We get so many like wooks arguing in the comments.
Fuck
bro.
yeah, dude.
That's honestly, we're like,
That's like our most interacted video.
after
with-
that episode, we're like, should we become a Grateful Dead? They're like, the algorithm
The answer
really
is-
likes
the
this.
answer is no, you should not.
But the algorithm, like, dude, there's just so many old hippies that are like, wrong. I was there in 1972, and like, where it's just like, it's the most commented on thing I think we've ever.
That's amazing.
And they're like,
released.
"You ever even seen Jerry?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure
So wait.
he died before I was born."
I
I'm
eat
pretty
his ice cream
So wait,
every
you're
night.
telling me they're
Right.
disagreeing with me? They're disagreeing with me? Is that what you're telling me?
they're yapping.
Because
is
if
what
they are, they're
doing.
wrong.
Right. Dude.
Hey, real quick though, how do you think the Grateful Dead would have handled a zombie outbreak?
Oh, dude, they would have shot the fuck out of this. Dude, there's like a period of time in the early 70s where these fools had like a ranch in the North Bay somewhere, like near Novato, just in the woods, and they just shot shit all fucking day. They had these big ass fucking shotguns.
That's funny that you say that. I was gonna say it depends on the time period.
Yes, that's
They
probably
would have
true,
just
too.
shot up and rode down
Right,
the shit. You know what I'm saying?
The zombies are coming. Just pass
Actually-
me the heroin.
Well, doing heroin in front of zombies might actually work. They're just like,
I don't know.
oh, one of us.
You probably,
Immediately
you probably
in it,
still
yeah.
smell like fresh blood.
Right,
but
right, right.
I mean,
You won't mind getting eaten. Let's say that.
Yeah,
if we're gonna go down the zombie hole for a minute here,
yeah,
what's the worst zombie?
the zombie hole.
Nice.
Beehole.
Because
The worst zombie.
28 days, like 100%.
That's a bad
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, those
I
are
don't
pretty
know.
gnarly.
Those fucking mushroom zombies are pretty bad, dude.
Last
Yeah,
of
Last
Us.
of
Yeah.
Us,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
that's pretty gnarly.
gonna go ahead and say it. Evil Dead zombies. I don't know if you count them as zombies. I count them as zombies.
They're more like
mystical
demon-possessed.
demons.
Yeah, yeah,
But
that's-
still, I kind
fuck
of
with
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I think that's one of the worst case scenarios because they're smart.
totally. And you're,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
stuck.
yeah.
The mist will bring you back, dude.
Yeah.
No fucking question.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say maybe the Left 4 Dead zombies
Oh, shit.
game.
I don't know if I remember that game.
It was like
Oh, dude.
first-person shooter,
So good.
but it's made by the people that made like Half-Life and all those.
gotcha.
Like, Team Fortress
Okay.
and all those. But it's just like the number of zombies, but also there's just like the huge there's like the obese zombie that just like
that
barfs
spews
at you.
And then the screecher
I
lady.
like the witch.
the
That's what
witch,
it was.
yeah.
There was like so many different.
Sounds like Last of Us a little bit.
Yeah,
Kinda.
well, dude, that was like the zombies were such a fucking thing for a minute in like the 2010s, where it's just like
Totally.
every fucking movie.
there was a
zombies.
period of everything, man. We had pirates.
Right.
We had fucking zombies.
Fucking pirates.
Right.
We had fucking. I mean, Star Wars is Star Wars, so that doesn't count. But I kind of
Never ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's,
you know
it's old, dude. Galaxy Far, Far Away in a time. What is this one? I don't remember that one.
long time
That was
ago.
it.
Yeah.
Got
A long time ago. There you go. Yeah,
yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
I've missed the beginning part.
There should be zombies in Star Wars. I think
I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
If you open it
Oh,
up,
you know what's a good zombie that's sort of like slept on? I'm gonna say the husks from Mass Effect.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
know what I'm talking
I
about?
know those. Are those
The
zombies
sci-fi
exactly?
robo-zombies?
I think they are. They're like
Oh, right,
they're like nanotech zombies.
right.
Basically, the
Sci-fi.
human,
Yeah.
and they like wake up. They're like all impaled on like futuristic Vlad
yeah,
the
they just
Impaler
get up
spikes.
off the
Right.
pan.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Dude, those games are so good.
Or like the arcane zombies,
good.
dude.
That it's like
Those shits were tight.
Since we're on the topic of space zombies too, y'all ever played Dead Space?
I've heard about it.
So horrifying, dude.
Classic,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Classic.
so
Scary
classic.
shit.
It
Dude.
really is. It's like because it really is
What are those
lightweight.
things called? The something morphs?
They're called the necromorphs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it really is. It's a lot like Alien. It's a lot like Resident Evil. It's a lot
Yeah.
like Evil Dead. It's a lot like Doom.
Yeah.
You know, it's just got so much going for it, bro. It's so classic. Plus, you play as a working class middle aged man. You know
Who
what I'm saying,
can't
bro?
run for shit.
right.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
walks. God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
That's the scariest part of that game. Like,
You're like, dude.
there's a fucking thing chasing you, dude.
That game taught me, bro. When in doubt, stomp it out. You know what I'm saying, bro?
100%. Yeah.
That's classic.
Dude, also the it coming from anywhere. That's what fucked me up with that game.
Oh, yeah. They be
It's
in the
not
vents.
just the walls. It's literally anywhere.
ceiling vents
It's
and the-
anywhere
yeah.
you can look. Yeah.
Creepy crawlers.
Bro,
So fucked up.
Fucking John Carpenter has been saying for like years, he's like, I really would love to make a Dead Space movie, please let me. And I'm like,
Yo.
let this man cook before he fucking dies,
Straight
bro. Like,
up.
come on.
That
like,
would be so sick.
it'd be so good, bro. He
Dude.
would handle it so well. Like,
Holy
What a
fuck.
G.
Yeah.
he tried to make like Ghosts of Mars, and it was kind of like all over the place, you know. But it's like,
I like.
I like that movie.
I just
It's
like
cool.
that.
It's
I
Ice
may have been
Cube,
really stoned though.
Dude, how old is John Carpenter? Because I just respect that he's like an 80-year-old. He's 77 years old, and he fucks with video games.
Yeah,
like that.
dude.
I respect
And
that.
he's still trying to like melt plastic and shit and fucking
Right.
just make us scared as shit.
Yeah, and use practical effects. Still,
Yeah.
probably, too.
None of that.
I
new
love practical
bullshit.
effects, bro.
Okay, but back to what we were saying about Wooks.
Yeah. Let's talk about Wooks.
Were we ever talking about what?
Yeah, right.
We're always talking about
Yeah,
whoops.
so like the thing about the like we posted the Grateful Dead video and it like got like all these people in the comments like just like viciously debating, right? And then like it's crazy because it's like it spreads to everything where you're like every festival, no matter what genre it is, has to appeal to like
To
the
Wooks.
Deadheads, to the Wooks, to like and the
Well, there's many subsect of wook
right
too.
because there's like tech Wooks.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
baby
yeah.
wooks, dude.
Right.
There's adult wooks.
There's
ancient wooks,
reformed Wooks,
tree wooks.
hidden Wooks, dude. The hidden Wooks are the worst because you think they're all normal, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, man, you trying to do 2 grams of ketamine and then fucking boof a crystal up my ass right now?"
Man, fuck it. All right.
Yeah,
What's
dude.
The answer is no.
What's the most unique like Wook you have encountered in the wild?
That's
Okay,
too many,
let's
dude.
say I'll say this.
Well, hold
The
up.
Sure,
Parameter.
Brian.
In our lives or as a band?
Either.
All right.
That you've seen.
I'm
Floor's open.
gonna say the worst, my least favorite, and this is a controversial take for maybe some people, but I don't give a flying fuck. Fucking
Hot take.
Burning
Hot takes.
Man Wooks are the worst.
Okay, yeah.
The worst.
Yeah.
Dude, we did a couple of these fucking Burning Man like type events put on by people who go to Burning Man a lot, and they like do their own little thing.
Right.
And it's just like every one of these motherfuckers were walking around with a walkie-talkie and a clipboard, and nothing was getting done.
Dude, the amount of non-organization,
Bro.
in a very well-organized event.
We were trying to get in to play.
And they're like,
And they're like, wait, I'm
$100
gonna
a
have
person.
to. They're like, no, we gotta charge you for the day, and we're like,
Then piece the
we're
fuck out.
Working.
Yeah.
And then okay, so let me get. And he's like, gets on his walkie-talkie. We're like, check with John to see if these guys are. And then there's like a whole chain of fucking walkie-talkie
bureaucracy,
shit.
dude.
And this dude is holding a clipboard for no legitimate reason.
Right.
Right.
I don't even know if there was anything on the clipboard.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, but I still.
But it rings
No,
true,
because it
for sure.
wasn't just once. It was multiple events that we did with these
Yeah.
people, and they were just like, oh, it was the same shit. It was just like, I'm just trying to get.
Like,
you
who
guys,
the fuck didn't tell you for 3 months up to
You
this
guys
point? Yeah.
called us.
Yeah.
You booked us.
Okay, but
Let
this,
us in
wait,
the
so
game.
was this at like a Burning Man
Offshoot.
auxiliary
Not
thing,
Burning Man.
like not the actual,
No.
right? Because like
One of them was at in Nevada City. It just
right,
took over
okay,
the
yeah.
street.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Nevada
that
City.
happens. That happens. It's just like, but I think it's just like a lot of people that want to go to Burning Man,
Right.
that don't. But it's like, because the real thing about Burning Man is like, you can't get out of there. Like once
No.
you're in there, like it's
You're
so
stuck
far
for
to
the week, for sure.
civilization. So everybody's like, make
You
sure
guys
to be
played there,
prepared.
huh?
We did.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
well, yeah, dude, that shit was fucking wild.
Yeah, I would
bro.
love to go there one day,
Yeah.
but it's just like those people out in the wild, Jiminy Christmas,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
They're
Like not in Burning Man.
impossible.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. But the different types of wooks. But I think at Burning Man you're getting more like rich,
Yes.
kind of like
Well, now,
techies.
that's the other
and,
thing,
like,
too.
Or like they're not like, or like a lot of white girls with dreads.
Totally, dude.
A lot of like
My favorite.
Yeah. We got Snow
I
White.
hate
over
Burning
here.
Man looks, but chicks with dreads at Burning Man,
Yeah.
I love them.
Those stinky ass dreads do something for me.
Yeah, but or they're like. Or it looks like they just got off a plane from like Jamaica or Costa Rica or whatever.
Dude,
Yeah,
Got
the
their
ones
hair
who like
braided.
actually jump out of planes with parachutes to go to Burning
Right.
Man.
You know that
like,
people.
what's your plan, dude?
right.
You know that people
They got
die
one.
at Burning Man every year. Mm-hmm. Multiple.
Didn't you say someone died when you were there?
Yeah.
Yes, someone
Well, I mean,
died. So
if he was he at Burning Man, then someone died.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
tell me what happened.
Oh well, I think was it this year? Yeah. Well, I've only went the one time, but like there was a time that there was some other shit that happened the year before too. Something happens, like you said, every year.
Every year.
But I'm pretty sure it was like a smaller, like it wasn't the man itself that got burned, but like it was or
Another burn.
another
Yeah.
smaller structural burn, and like a lady just like ran into it and
Sounds
just like,
right.
set herself on fire. Basically, that might have been. That actually might have
Fuck,
been the.
dude. How cooked do you gotta be to just like fucking just
Yeah.
like watch this, motherfucker?
How cooked you gotta be
be.
to be in the middle of the fucking Black Rock Desert on fucking 5 hits of acid?
Dude,
Pretty cooked.
Damn, rest in ashes, dude.
yeah, I would go again. I would go again, but that shit was like, you gotta be fucking
intense.
prepared.
You
bro.
got to be prepared.
Here's the thing,
That
too. I
dust.
mean, I do think that there's something beautiful about it, but I do feel like it's been corrupted.
Yeah.
Like most good things.
yeah.
As
We're
soon
so
as
many
capitalism puts its claws inside of it, you
Right.
know,
We're
it's
so
like,
many-
oh, we'll charge you $5,000 for this tier of glamping.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Also, no water. You bring all the water.
Right.
$5,000.
But if there
Crazy.
weren't a bunch of fucking like millionaire like dorks that like are really into like engineering and shit, it wouldn't be what it is without all the fucking like. If you talk to any of the people that have like the art cars or whatever,
Dude.
it's like they're like, oh yeah, I founded a fucking pump and dump Bitcoin like meme
Right.
coin or whatever,
Totally.
and
I took all this.
Or I was like, I
piping and-
invested in fucking PayPal and fucking
Totally.
1990 whatever, and then like now they just have like fuck around money, and then so the rest of the like wooks just get to like enjoy it.
well, the thing about it is that all that stuff is very new. I mean, there's always been people with money that went, but for a long time, those people checked that shit, and obviously you can't make a blanket statement about 30 to 60,000 people, but the culture of Burning Man itself, the whole point of it was to check all that bullshit at the door.
Right.
And yeah, a lot of people I know people who, through various communities that I've been involved with, whether it's Grateful Dead people or whatever the fuck, who are sort of old school burners, several of which are fucking millionaires, but you wouldn't know it in how they sort of conduct themselves at a place like Burning Man, because they're like, the whole point is to go shed your whole fucking shit.
Right.
You're supposed to, that's the symbol of the Burning Man, is to shed your entire identity and personality.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, there was it's the same thing that happens with, it's happens at a certain level with America, where it's like too much freedom, because they
no such thing.
Hold on. Basically, somebody comes in and says, "Well, we're free to do anything, right? So can I charge people $25,000 to come on my thing?"
Right.
And they're like,
For 25, you
"Whoa,
can come wherever, dude."
whatever, man." You know what I mean, though, because that stuff kind of came. The glamping, it really kind of came towards the 2020s.
Sure. Right. And it's like, if people want to do that, it's like,
It was there.
But
not
it's like
at
no
the
one,
level
no
it
one's
is
forcing
now.
you at gunpoint to like get the fucking desert Airbnb or whatever. Like, you can go and just fucking bring some fucking water, but like,
I'm sure that's still there too.
Because
that's sort of the pure form of the Burning Man experience.
It is crazy because like once you're in there though, it's like you can find whatever you need. Like if you, it's like a fucking Dark Souls game where like you just walk in naked, and then by the time you're
fully
like,
armored,
you
for
have
sure.
full armor.
That's very much a serious trope about Burning Man, is that a lot of people just show up naked. They walk in.
It's its own
And they
societal
people,
bubble.
yeah,
for sure.
and people. That's what it used to be about. It was just like literally a communal experiment outside of whatever the fuck is going on outside.
You got
of
beads,
it.
dog? I got steak.
It's like the one place on Earth where being a wook works.
Yes.
Like where you're like, can I borrow this, or like
Can I
have
bum that, dude?
Yeah, can I bum your entire like
Toothbrush,
your
sleeping
entire style?
bag. Yeah,
Hey, hey, can I get your entire the clothes you're wearing right now?
dude.
He's like, dude, I got another boa.
Yo,
Hold up.
Hey man, can I borrow your aura?
I saw one where it was like some wook, and he was just like, "Bro, can I borrow everything?"
yeah, that's a good meme.
Yeah.
I love that meme.
Classic. Hey, does it feel like the heater's on?
Is it?
It
I'm not
does
sure.
feel.
All right, I'm gonna go
that's
turn
warm
that
to
off.
me.
I think it's on. I'm gonna go turn it off real quick.
Now, what? I got a question for you guys.
Yep.
What do you think is the wookiest city in the United States, and why is it Eugene, Oregon?
Yeah, I was about to say it has to be up north somewhere.
Dude.
Shit, yeah. Probably somewhere in Oregon. Eugene's pretty bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a good question.
how you look
I feel
at
like
it.
there's
by
different
bad, I mean
flavors.
Good,
yeah,
yeah.
totally.
There's different flavors
Yeah.
all over the place. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got your desert wooks for
I also-
sure.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
feel
different breed.
There's a lot of cities that I haven't been to that I've heard are pretty wooked out.
Yeah, yeah.
Asheville,
What's-
North Carolina.
What's
Yeah.
what's the name of that trash city right outside of L.A.?
San Bernardino?
No, the one that's literally like trash.
Oh,
It's
you're talking about Slab City?
Slab
Yeah,
City.
yeah, yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck is
In the
that?
middle of the
That's
desert?
some wooks, dude.
Yeah.
What
That's
is
wooks to
that?
the extreme.
Yeah.
Slab City.
It's literally garbage, and they live in the garbage
Yeah, dude.
in the L.A. desert.
I think
That's extreme, dude.
do you guys know Sweet and Juicy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they talked about like playing a gig at Slab City. They play gigs.
That sounds
fucking,
right.
That
they
sounds
play
right
gigs
up their alley,
anywhere.
for sure.
Yeah.
Those guys are badass.
They're the best.
Yeah.
They're super sick.
We gotta have them on with the costumes.
Cause
That
dude,
that keyboardist
100%,
is so
yeah.
fucking sick. I mean, the whole band's
dude,
awesome.
yeah. Those guys fucking
Dude, the
roll.
N. When I first found out about the N, what the actual fuck?
What's
It's like
the
because
N?
the whole thing is sweet
Yeah.
and juicy.
Right.
That's their name.
The
What's
band
the
name.
N?
The N, his name is like, it's like King Neo Kapata de Chubana Fudi Baden Bow or something.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know.
So it's
like,
an initial.
Yeah, it's like sweet, a 90-syllable word, and juicy.
Right.
That's hard.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's
dude.
literally their names. I
It's their
forgot
names,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like you gotta have like a esoteric reference to something in your name to be like a jam band, you know?
Sometimes, yeah. Or it's just got to be like a
Or
food or an
you have
animal.
to come up with the stupidest band name you've ever
Yeah.
heard, and
It's
then
either
use
stupid,
that.
an animal, a food, or some esoteric cool.
There's a lot of
weirdness.
5-letter animal bands out there that You know, hey guys,
Right.
you know that's you don't have to do that.
Like, dude, literally
You
the
could
top
sing
two
a
are
song.
fish and goose.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
let's get
That's
real.
true.
Come on, dude.
5-letter animal band.
I almost
Yeah.
put a fish song on your guys' flyer, but I was like, I'm gonna get an actual clip of that.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's not even a 5-letter, but then they add a letter or they change it to a PH, making it a
Correct.
5-letter.
Correct.
Because it wouldn't work otherwise.
To be fair, they set the precedent.
right. That's true. They were the
It was like
I
the
mean-
Grateful Dead and then fish.
We kind of
Right.
talk about this a lot because you know, Fish is a controversial. A lot of people feel a lot of ways about Fish.
Yeah.
But the thing about Fish, it took me a long time to get into them as somebody who got into the Dead first. But there is an authenticity to what they do that a lot of the bands that were spawned by their thing don't
know how to.
have.
Yeah.
And the
They're
reason I
trickster
say that,
god, dude. They're
Yes.
a trickster god.
Yeah. It's like
They're like imitation crab.
it's basically like these guys listen to Frank Zappa and the Talking Heads as much as they listen to the Grateful Dead.
Right.
So there's a true lineage to it, rather than people who are like, oh, we can just kind of play goofy shit
Yeah.
and get
No,
away
dude, you
with
have
it.
to actually have mental disease.
Yes,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There's a Fish is a bit of an anomaly because they also. Get about as funky as white people can get sometimes. I swear to
Right,
fucking
right.
Christ. Where you're just like, what the? Like Paige, the keyboardist, you're like, dude, how his fucking clavinet sounds like I'm listening to fucking James Brown right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh, yeah, most
I haven't
definitely.
really gotten super deep into Fish. I've only heard
It's
just,
hard
like,
to
a handful
do.
of songs. Yeah.
It's hard to do because you have to know where to look to find the thing that you're into.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fucked up when bands just have like such insane catalog. Same thing with
Yeah.
with Frank Zappa, where you're
Totally.
like, you're
Right.
like, whoa, that was insane. That was like such a crazy
That was
like
a great song.
Where do you
Yeah.
start?
Yeah,
you almost
but-
need
and-
guidance.
Yeah, and
yeah.
it's just like this shit's just like it's
Yeah.
like some of it's like so sick, and then some of it's so fucking goofy.
Yes.
Oh, dude. Dude.
The zombie wolf,
Dude,
which is
dude.
one of my favorites.
I'm a frumpy little Jewish princess.
Girls
What
can
the
be
actual
assholes too.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That guy.
Yeah. Well,
No
freaks.
drugs.
I remember
That's crazy to me.
No drugs.
No drugs.
I think Titties and Beer was the first song I heard
Nice.
by,
Yeah, that's a
by
good
Frank Zappa. Yeah, I don't really know that much about that one, but I remember Titties and Beer.
Dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, real quick, too, since we got a signed Shrek DVD on the
You wanna
table
hear-
here,
It is time.
we should probably talk about that, what's going on
The
there. But
story.
yeah, but I just wanted to ask, what's your favorite, who's your favorite Shrek character?
Donkey. 100%.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be Donkey. It's
gotta be Donkey.
Yeah, it's got to be
But
Donkey.
okay, but if we're going a little deeper, it might be Gingerbread Man.
The Gingerbread,
Gingerbread Man
does
goes hard.
Puss in Boots.
Puss
I
in
mean,
Boots.
before
Puss
they
in
made
Boots, goated.
before they made a movie about him.
Yeah.
Bro,
He
kinda
was
epic,
the
dude.
best.
Bro
yeah.
definitely stole the show as the anti-hero of the
Totally.
second movie. He's lightweight like the Boba Fett of that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Canonically smokes weed.
Yeah,
Catnip,
he gets
whatever the
fucking
fuck.
caught with
Yeah.
the weed, bro.
So good.
It's catnip, all right.
Catnip.
Yeah, that's all funny. Oh, we got Armando in the fucking chat.
Oh, yep.
Shout out, bro. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for listening. Armando, our buddy.
Shout out.
What? John Carpenter was at some metal show recently? That's what we got. Andrew C in the chat.
Bro,
saying, who-
John
who-
Carpenter was probably in the fucking pit, bro. He doesn't give a fuck,
I
bro.
would not doubt it.
Knocking motherfuckers down.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to see some real blood.
What, right.
What's it called? He is crowd killing, bro.
He's in the wall of death.
yeah, hella, bro. Yeah, I believe it.
Okay, so like on the last tour that the Gold Souls did, the first day was in Eugene, and it was at that Blair Alley arcade spot. You guys ever
Was-
played
was
there?
it a
or
good
been there?
show?
It's
Good-
cool. Yeah, it was actually turned out really
Nice
good.
turnout.
Eugene, I feel like Eugene has turned around for us. The first couple
That's
shows we
great.
played in Eugene, so we're just like poorly attended. Like
Nobody
just nobody
came.
was there.
Yeah.
And it was like on like weird days of the week. But then
Yeah.
like once we did Oregon Country Fair, which is just like look Mecca.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we did that, and then like people like fuck with us now, and in Eugene especially, like, and so, but we went last time, and there was this guy after the show. He's like, yeah, he's like this old like hippie guy, like, you know, as you I think
As you would hope.
I think his name was Peter, and he was like, yeah, man, I play guitar, you know, and he's like, I came from, where the fuck was he from? He's from like Michigan or like somewhere in like the
Damn.
Midwest. And he's like, but I came down to Eugene, you know, because that's where all the hippies went. And I was like, you fucking found it. You
Yeah.
found the place.
This is it.
Yeah.
And like, he was like, hey, you play guitar, right? I make guitars. He's like, do you want to see this guitar I made? It's like a dragon. And it's like, I was like, sure, fuck yeah. And then he's like, okay, I'll be right back. And then he goes like to his car or whatever, and then like pulls out a case with the guitar, and it's like this fucking super ornate, like crazy, like it's like in multiple pieces. Like the headstock is like a dragon, and then I was looking, I was like, wow, what are the fret inlays made of? He's like, and like the dragon had like horns on it too. And I was like, oh, what are the horns made of? And he's like, yeah, that's actually was it mastodon ivory? He's like, yeah, man, that's mastodon ivory. And I was like, tight, dude. It's from a fucking.
You just roll around.
So
with
this is $100,000 guitar.
And I was like, wow, because he was like showing me his website, and his website looks like a fucking like 1996, like
it's just
like,
nothing but squires on it.
Yeah,
and
he
just rolls around with his dragon
website.
guitar.
Yeah,
That's wild because it's like not only is that like it's like
bad HTML script and everything.
yes,
and,
yeah. It's not phone friendly at all, and it was like. And it was, he bro sent me the hyperlink for sure. I gave him my number for some reason, but and then but he's like, show me this guitar, and I was like, wow, that's awesome. I was like, oh, so you make these? Like, yeah, I make fiddles too. I'm at Oregon Country Fair. I have a booth there, whatever. And I was like, oh, cool, man. When'd you make this guitar? And he's like, oh, 1984. I was just like, okay. I was like,
you just like roll around with
like,
your 30 fucking year old guitar.
I was like, so how many more of these have you made like this? And he's like, no, no. He's like, no, this is the one. And I was like, so are you trying to sell it? And he's like, oh God, no. I was like, but you sell these, but you're not selling this. And he's like, no,
this is my baby.
But you just travel with it to places where it could get easily stolen.
He just travels with it to places where he can talk to guitar players after the show and be like, check this the fuck out.
He's like, yo, you ever seen that movie Tusk? I got this mandolin, dude. Like,
it's made from Justin Long's teeth.
I was gonna say, I was like, not only is that like ivory's like illegal, it's like bros from a mastodon. They like fucking extinct, fucking extinct, fucking.
He's like, I had the last one, man.
In his defense, it was already dead.
He's like,
it wasn't using it, man. It's fine.
Yeah, man, the fret inlays are dinosaurs. But he had like this fucking like Minnesota kind of like accent, like this very Milwaukee
totally.
sort of thing going on. And then he's like, yeah, man, I've been to Jamaica like 25 times, man. And I was like, very cool. And he's like, yeah, man. And he just like,
he just switched to that mode real quick.
We got,
just so you know, I'm down.
I'm cool, man.
Dude, it's like we got caught in like a programming loop where I was like, hell yeah, man. He's like, yeah, man. And I was like,
dude,
hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Yeah,
so were you on any kind of psychedelic while this was happening?
Probably.
So that's a bad scene right there, dude.
And he's just like, he's like, oh, you guys smoking a joint? Oh, can I hit that? And I was just like,
no,
so you
man.
got your fucking $3,000 artisanal fucking Dragonborn guitar over here.
But you ain't got no fucking weed,
you're not even trying to sell it to me.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
No, it's just like his conversation
dude.
Yeah, it's like
what are we doing
centerpiece
here,
of his life.
How has that shit not been stolen? Let's be real. If he's going to like Wook festivals in the woods.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I was thinking about it a few seconds ago. Anybody who is a Wook that's watching this,
we're sorry.
and thinks that we're talking shit about Wooks, we are Wooks.
Yeah, we are Wooks. 100%.
So we can talk all the shit we want about Wooks because
unless you don't like Wooks, and then we're not Wooks.
And then
you really has like flown, bro. You're very fucking malleable. That was off camera. But yeah. Oh, hey, it's a lot like floam. Floam is like Wooks because floam is like Wooks because they both smell bad. You know?
And they crackle under pressure.
There you go.
Like a dread. So you want to hear the story about the Shrek DVD?
Yeah, let's hear it. Yeah.
So we were in Evergreen, Colorado.
This is right after the only couple of shows we had the bus.
Yes, this was the only tour that we had the bus.
You guys bought a bus.
We bought a bus.
Yes,
it went
spent
down
a lot of money on it,
while.
and it literally was like 3 weeks of bus.
So that started with like a couple of in and outs. There was like maybe 3 shows up California, 3 shows a little further up, and then we came back, and then we started the big like Arizona and then up to Colorado thing.
Yeah,
and about New Mexico at Shit the Bed, which at that point was like 3 shows into that chunk of it, right?
Yeah,
we didn't get
because did we do anything in LA before we went to Arizona?
No, that was the way.
Yeah, we went straight to Arizona. Yeah,
straight
to
Arizona.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't fucking know. It's been
a while.
But
I
anyways,
had to check the Google Docs.
This is all we're both simultaneously. The bus is shitting the bed, and we're all like deathly sick. Right. Everyone in the
tour,
band.
the fucking-
slowly
dude.
just, okay, now he's sick. Okay, now he's sick. Now he's sick. Okay. So
I never got sick.
he never got sick. So finally, we leave the bus in New Mexico. We've decided we're going to do a box truck U-Haul with a rent-a-car. Right. To
And
get
it was
the
like
rest of
it was like one of
to do
those
the rest.
apps
Yeah.
where you rent a car, which
Turo?
means yes,
Yeah.
which means that I eventually had to drive this fucking car back to Santa Fe from Colorado,
so sick,
and then
dude.
get on a fucking plane
The things
out
you
of
gotta do,
Albuquerque.
man.
Dude.
Right.
Yeah.
But so you guys played the rest of the shows? Like,
Oh, yeah.
100% made it.
Had to make that
Had
happen.
to make it.
Lost, spent. I don't even want to say.
Yeah, no, that's brutal.
So
Still recovering from it.
we get to Colorado. The place that we're staying, our friend has put us up with a friend of theirs.
As it
And-
goes.
Yeah, as it goes.
That's
just
how
a
it
friend
goes.
of a friend.
You just
you're,
have to, like-
you're forgetting an important piece of this.
Okay.
Because we were supposed to stay with this person for an entire week because
Leading
they're
up
putting
to.
us up, which was like, you're trying to save money on tour. Like, oh, they could
We
let
were-
us stay there for a week,
Yeah.
but we're stuck in Santa Fe with the bus
We
trying to
had
figure out what's
3
going on.
shows
With it.
in the Denver-ish area that we were going to bounce in, bounce out to their house, right? And
We
yeah.
played a show on Sunday just outside of Albuquerque in Madrid, New Mexico.
Right.
Not Madrid, Madrid.
They'll get pissed if you say Madrid.
Yes, Madrid, New Mexico. And
It's pre-Scott.
basically the bus was breaking down on the way to Madrid, New Mexico, and it sort of like limped back up the hill towards Albuquerque, and we stayed Albuquerque that night.
Roach Motel.
And then we're like, okay, we're cool. We'll drive to Colorado from here. It'll be fine. And then an hour outside of Albuquerque is Santa Fe, and that's literally like it was so weird that the one exit to get off to get into Santa Fe proper was where it broke down. And so we, instead of, because at this point in the journey, we were on our way to go stay with this person in Evergreen and use that as a base to drive to all the 3 or 4 shows that we had in Colorado for that
Right.
week, right?
So we had another 6-7 hours in front of us.
Yeah,
That was supposed to happen that day?
And we
Yeah.
basically were like, we're gonna stay. We have like 3 days off at this place, and it's gonna be really nice. So it's gonna be mellow. We're gonna be able to stay and just kind of check out these places in Colorado we've never been, and we,
Yeah, beautiful country.
totally.
Oh, the
and
best,
so the bus breaks down, and we had to make a lot of second decisions, including basically getting an Airbnb nearby.
Yeah.
Because we had to wait for a prognosis on the bus.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
And so the reason I'm bringing any of this up is because
We were supposed to be there for
we
a
were
while.
supposed to go to Evergreen, Colorado, and this person we will name her soon. 'Cause we don't care.
We should just call her. We should just call her by what we've been
Shitney.
calling her. Yeah, Shitney.
Shit. And so
You're being called out right
so
now.
so
All
so
disrespect.
Shitney and I are communicating a little bit, and I'm just like, hey, we got these bus and it's broken down and it's all fucked up, and I'll let you know what's going on. I really appreciate you having patience for us and letting us stay at your place. She's like, oh, awesome, no problem. Just let me know when we're on our
to
way.
be fair, she was super cool until all of a sudden it was not.
Well,
Go on.
the story will pan out that she actually was not cool the entire time.
Spoiler alert.
So basically, she's it's cool. Just let me know when you guys are gonna come through or whatever. And we stayed in Santa Fe for 2 or 3 days. Lost hell of fucking money.
Yep.
Just staying in Airbnb. We extended it by a day. It was a mess.
Ugh.
And then we're like, okay, we finally got the plan of getting the box truck and the rental car, like he said, and we drove to Evergreen, which was it's a beautiful drive. It was nice drive.
super
And
cool.
we got to her house, and we land and everything's
Oh, we
kosher.
get to her house at like 10 p.m. Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
all
we
kosher.
That's
and
early for
and
a band
and
to
it's
pull up.
it's in the hills.
You're right.
So
I
like we
mean,
pull
yeah.
up and it's like her house is down the hill from where we park.
Yeah.
So we like get out of the car and we're like,
Where's the house?
where the fuck are we supposed to be going? Right.
Evergreen is in the mountains above Denver.
To the west,
For people
yeah.
that don't know, it's like
the
about
west.
45 minutes above.
Ski country.
Yeah, totally. On the way to that, yeah.
So
Yeah. So basically, we stayed there, and it was cool. And I think we got there on a Wednesday, and then we had a show on a Thursday, right?
No, we had a show on a Friday because we
did Thursday in Colorado Springs. Manitou
then we
Springs.
must have gotten there Tuesday because we got there really
you're right.
late.
We had a whole day
all fell
off.
asleep,
You're totally
and then
right.
we had a day off.
Oh, right, because these guys are all sick.
Yeah.
That's the other piece of this.
And then you
Is
guys
it-
are also rolling in a rental car and a U-Haul.
And a
Yes.
Yeah.
And so basically 4 out of 7 of us are ill. Okay.
God.
And not only
It's-
that, we landed at different times.
Yes,
the box
right.
truck landed, and then these guys got there like 30, 40
And
minutes
so
later.
so she had a she was really accommodating. She put us up in she had a bedroom upstairs, which is where all the sick people stayed because they're all sick.
She had a bedroom upstairs next to her child's bedroom.
which is where this came from. And so then we we stayed the night, and we had some air mattresses, and there was a big old bed, and people were whatever, sleeping and being
Figured it
sick
out.
and waking up, whatever.
Her bedroom is the basement, by the
yeah,
way.
you're right. It was Wednesday. It was a Wednesday because we had a Thursday show, and so we had the whole day off, and everybody's kind of sick, but there's like some stuff to do. Like
She's
me,
like,
Neil,
let's go drink. And we're all sick.
So me,
not
Neil,
trying to
and,
get trashed.
and Yarlene go on a little hike.
Yeah.
Yarlene's my wife, so she generally goes on the road with us and sells merch and takes pictures and stuff. And so we're the ones that aren't sick, and we went on a little hike, and these guys are all just sitting at the place sick. And then this chick is
Started Jeepers Creepers marathon.
Jeepers Creepers.
Started some Power Rangers marathon. Just sick
activities.
doing nothing, and all of us are crammed into one room with a queen bed.
I think a couple of you guys went to music shop or something.
Yeah, we went to the
something
music
app.
shop.
It was
Just
like
chilling, chilling in a small town.
And, but
day
then she's like, "Okay, but you guys should come to
party,
the
dude."
bar,
Yeah.
and they have a really decently priced whiskey flight." And it's like, no thanks.
We're
sick.
all sick. We've said this to you for 2 straight days now.
So fast forward through that whole day, we got dinner, whatever the hell. She went. She's like, okay, so I'll go hang out with a couple of friends at the bar.
Mind you, let me just give you a sleeping situation here. So
Right.
me and Bryant
This
and
is important.
Alan are all upstairs. Is Neil upstairs too?
Yes.
Yeah, Neil's upstairs.
Everybody's
sick. So we tried to
the sick room.
We
Yeah.
tried to not claustrophobic. What's the word I'm looking
Quarantine.
for? Quarantine. Thank you.
Quarantine.
We
Yes.
tried to claustrophobic.
Yeah.
So we
Sure
all
was.
we tried to quarantine,
was.
and we're all like, there's just a queen bed. 2 of us are on the ground, and him, Yarlene, and Pat are all downstairs in
Right.
like the living room area. That's
Pat's
also
on a couch.
the front door, and the kitchen.
My wife and I are on air mattress.
Right.
Which
In
is what it
just-
was the night before.
In the middle of the living room, right? So
She's like, oh, I'll be home a little later, and whatever. And okay, cool. I'm doing band stuff too. I was like dumping cameras onto the computer. Oh, dude, that's actually a pertinent piece of this story because I had my wife's fucking MacBook, very expensive laptop, on the counter in her
Yeah.
kitchen
With all
because
those
I was
hard drives
dumping
yeah.
Video cards into my hard
'Cause you guys
external.
meticulously.
Yeah, we
video
film
of all your
everything.
sets.
And so I'm
getting up every hour to check if it's done.
Yeah.
and so I just remember having this moment where I was just like, I could go to sleep right now and just trust that it's going to dump onto the hard drive
No.
and leave it there all night. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stay up an extra hour to make sure I take that computer off the counter.
Thank the Lord.
So then I'm asleep for about 30, 45 minutes. And then it's like, boom! The fucking front door gets kicked open. I'm not even exaggerating. Kicked. Like Spartan. This is Sparta!
Yeah.
Kicked. And I just hear, and I'm just like, what? I literally am like, am I in a war zone? What the fuck? What is happening right now?
Yeah.
And then literally this chick shit me. And a contingent of these 3 fucking wooks come into the house at fucking 3 a.m.
Give them age
okay?
ranges.
3 a.m. My wife's been asleep for an hour and a half. I've been asleep 30 minutes. Pat's been asleep for a while. Pat, by the way, does not drink. Pat smokes weed. Pat is our sound engineer. Pat is a very mellow person on many levels. These fucking people, one of the first things they do, is, where's the instruments? And they fucking grab these acoustic guitars and bongos and start an actual fucking hippie jam circle. A fucking drum circle. And again, this chick is aware that
She has 7 people
sleeping in her house, 4 of which are sick upstairs. Okay?
She was pissed that we did not come party.
She was by far the most fucked up one. So they grabbed the instruments, and then somebody goes to the kitchen. This is when I first like opened my eyes and I looked up, and this fucking guy, this is like out of a cartoon. He has a fucking like a Bowie knife, and he smashes a cocaine rock. And then like takes a piece of it on a knife and I'm not even kidding.
It's like 4 in the morning for sure.
And I'm like, dude, what the
Not even noticing the 3 people asleep 10 inches from him.
My wife is a sober person, completely sober. And so like I'm like taking the blanket off of my face, like what? And then they sit down next to me and they start talking to me.
Hey man, you're here.
And I just like, hold on a second. I like wake my wife up and I like deposit her up in the sick room because I'm just like.
And Pat.
Nope, Pat stayed all night. Pat rallied all night with me. Okay. He was like, I'm not leaving Briz down there. He might kill somebody. And we just had to, for the rest of the night, wook down with these fucking wooks. I think this is pertinent information because of all the preamble I gave here. Yeah. One of the things I heard before I finally was like, fuck it, I'm getting up out of this bed and not trying to sleep through this from this chick was she had another friend there that was a chick. It was her and another chick and 2 dudes. And her
younger wook and an older wook.
Her female friend is like, oh shit, there's people sleeping in here. Should we keep it down? And the owner of the home is like, nah, fuck them. They're fucking assholes. They were supposed to be here on Monday, and they got here hella late, and I could have been renting out my room for Airbnb, and I lost hella money because they didn't come. And I'm like, fucking what the fuck?
Maybe let us know that, dog.
And
as like you guys are clearly awake.
Yeah, dude. So,
yeah.
Fucking like
and that living room was not big, dude. It was not big.
No, dude. I mean, I basically had to just like give up on sleep.
Yeah.
And so I stayed up, and I gotta sort of like hand it to her friends. They were just some wooks being wooks in Colorado. They were on acid from being at the bar because that's what apparently they do on a fucking
what else to do
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 3 a.m. is like wook afternoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight up. Straight up. They woke up like 7 hours.
That's happy hour for.
I remember like because they got me. I hate to like brag or anything, but these guys are like playing music, and this one dude's like, "Oh, I play in a fucking Grateful Dead cover band."
Of course,
of course he does.
Of course you do.
And he's like,
"Show me Fire on the Mountain for 55
he's like, Here,
minutes."
Man, play my guitar. I start playing it, and I'm a professional musician, and he's just like, "Whoa, dude, you know how to play guitar." And I'm like, "Okay, man, whatever."
Here we
it's
go.
Fucking 4:30 in the morning. I don't care anything about what anybody has to say about anything. Just take the guitar back and so me and Pat literally had to just sit there with these people until they decided to leave us alone, which was literally like 6:30 in the morning.
Yep.
And, so mind you, I'm upstairs. Everybody's upstairs. I'm one of the people on the ground, and I woke up and I had to piss, and I just remember like my head being against the ground and being like. Do I hear fucking guitar right now? It's
everyone
like
in the sick room like at
right
some
now.
point woke up and was like, "Why does it sound like there's music?"
And then I stand up and I go to use the bathroom and I realize Yarlene, his wife, is like up against the door because there's nowhere else for her to be. Like she's just like laying on the ground up against the door, and I'm like, "Oh shit, can you like move real quick?" And then I open the door and I walk out in the hallway and I hear the bongos and the
I heard
fucking
the Fire
guitar.
on the Mountain.
Yeah, and I like almost looked down the stairs and I was like. No, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna.
Dude,
that's like go back to bed.
That's like when mom and dad are fighting in the kitchen. And you're
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
I don't
you
want
like,
no part of that.
you
Trying
like
to be
peek down
part
the
of this.
staircase.
You don't want
a
no
little bit,
part of
you're
that,
like,
dude.
totally, yeah.
Totally.
This is cocaine.
So the next thing I know, and if there's more to your chunk, but the next
Not
thing I
much.
know,
There
it's
is, but not
fucking
much.
7:30, and he's like above me.
He
going,
makes up to me
Get
standing.
the fuck up.
He
We're
makes up to me
leaving.
standing in the middle of the room, and everybody, and I'm like, guys, and everybody like,
Get up.
we're leaving.
We're leaving right now. She's like asleep. We have about 40 minutes to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So yeah, me and Pat went outside a few times. Pat would have a smoke, and I would follow him out because I didn't want to be in the fucking room filled with all these people.
Yeah.
And there was the one guy. This was the craziest part, honestly. The one guy.
The older look.
No. He was the younger. He was closer to my age. This guy was fucking spun.
Okay.
He was out there. He did not join in the jams at all. He was out on the front porch, and he like had like rigor mortis, dude. He had like his legs straight, and he's sitting there, and he's like smoking a cigarette like this, and he's so pale white, and his pupils were like pinpoint, right? And so me and Pat would go out there and see this guy, and he would just be like, hi, hi guys, and be like, dude, we're not talking to this guy.
I don't even want to know your name, dude. Like, no way.
So, Shitney ends up taking this person down to the basement
Pinpoint
and banging him.
The rigor mortis
Yes,
guy?
the guy who is
not
literally
only-
probably the least capable of having sex.
Whoa, dude.
Not
Well,
only
after you
banging.
die, I mean, you're dick.
The best part,
Best time.
the best part that he's about to say.
Dude. Her room's in the basement. She leaves the fucking
She left
door,
the door open.
Oh.
and is as loud as possible.
She left the door open.
Yeah.
And me and Pat are like, is this real? Is this real? And we're like,
Dude, let's just pay the money for a fucking Airbnb at this point. Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
and like the other two wooks are still there.
Yeah.
They're like on the porch smoking cigs. And I'm just like, dude, this is a circle of hell right now.
Right.
What the fuck?
No sleep.
So me and Pat got 2 hours because we went to sleep at like 6:30. The other two finally left. She stopped carrying on down the basement, and me and Pat had a moment of silence, and we were like, so, fuck this, right? Fuck this. And Pat's like, yes, fuck this. So we, woke up 2 hours later when she was very obviously still going to be asleep for a while, and I went into the room and I fucking gave him one of the, hey guys, wake up, and everybody's like, what the
ASAP,
fuck?
dude.
And it's like, yeah, we're leaving. And they're like, what? Like, I literally can't even explain
Yeah,
it.
climb the hill to the car.
Yeah,
now. Don't even put your shoes on. Dude. Get the fuck out the door.
Get everything. And so fucking Bryant woke up in the middle of the night and got a whiff of it.
Yeah.
He was just like, that sounds like a hippie drum circle downstairs right
Yeah.
now.
Not even
What the
fucking
fuck? Why do I hear why do I hear Franklin's Tower right now? And so he's just like, fuck this bitch. And he grabs Shrek.
Mind you, she has 2 copies of Shrek 2 and 1 copy of Shrek
So
1.
he took the one copy of Shrek.
From her kid's bedroom, dude.
No, it was in the bedroom they were staying, but it was
okay.
clearly for her kid.
Right. And the kid's not there.
The kid was not there.
Thank God, dude.
The kid was
Wasn't
not
she
there.
about to pick him
No,
up? Though?
yes,
Like
yeah,
that
she was gonna
day?
get her kid again. So basically, what happened was she like got her kid picked up.
Well, that's why she was trying.
Yes.
That's why she was trying to party so hard. She didn't have her kid that weekend.
Yep.
Fuck
these guys.
Well, and it's like if you pick up a fucking jam band and they're like standing at your house and then they're like, we don't want to party, we're sick, we feel like shit, we're trying to go to bed.
Right.
You're like, fuck. And you're like,
That's
what?
essentially what
You're
happened,
like,
and
why
she
am
was
I
just
letting
like-
my house to?
I'm
Yeah.
like 100% sure her plan was a train.
Yes.
Like 100. And then he walks
We're
in
being
with
very
his
crude, but
he
that is
walks in
probably
with his
true.
wife,
Damn,
and we're all
bro.
just like, yo, we can't do shit.
Most of us are married.
Yeah, like pretty much all of us are fucking married, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that's crazy.
That's fucking wild. Dude.
Yeah, dude. And so we
So-
immediately left and got an Airbnb, and then she like texts me later.
Dude, like,
she
dude,
texts
I
me
was
like
like,
2
so
p.m.
what's going on?
She's like, so-
I'm sorry, what's going on?
All your stuff is gone. Are you guys not coming back? And I was like,
And then, of course, I gave her my number, so I'm the next one. She's
yeah,
like,
'cause
so
I
what's,
ignored the
what's
fuck out of-
happening?
And then Colin's like, here's a decker.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
just
like, yeah,
decided
we're
that
not,
it's not
we're not
good.
coming back. Thanks for letting us stay.
So
We
the
stole your
reason,
fucking Shrek DVD.
You guys all signed it.
Yeah.
dude, the reason,
For you guys.
the reason
Hell
that I
yeah.
think that that it's the old guy that he's talking about that's smoking the cig outside is because he fucking comes to our shows.
came to
in
our show later
Colorado,
that
like,
week, dude.
2 days later, we had two shows at
Rigor Mortis does?
No,
Oh,
older dude,
older guy, okay.
guitar.
The
dude.
guy that
Yeah.
gave me the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had 2 shows at what is no longer what the fuck was the name of that place?
So many roads.
So Many Roads Brewing. It was literally like a goddamn.
Mecca.
It was a fucking temple.
A wook
to Jerry,
palace.
dude. It was
Yeah.
every splotch of the wall was covered in fucking dead art. It was insane. 2 stages that were for some reason running at the same time.
Great.
Yeah,
Shut
Selling-
down because the criminal enterprise was being
selling
run
coke
out of it.
the back room for sure. Dude, and there was this one guy at that show that was like, he won't fucking let me in. He's like, you didn't pay the $15, and he's like, well, what do you have in your pocket? Give me the $7 then. Like, it was that kind of show, you know. When also there's like literally 5 holes in the wall. You can fucking like there's one
Yeah,
over there,
literally, you
one over
could've
there,
snuck in
one over
so
there.
fucking easily.
Just don't show them that you're walking in, dude.
Yeah, it's like, why are you just like complaining about that? You could.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I actually just came here to argue with the door
It's
guy.
like this $7 was for coke, dude. What the fuck? Yeah. So old man came to those shows, right? And it was just like, really? Like, tight. Like, okay.
It was so funny because we were just like, "Sup, dude?
Do you want to talk about it? Let's not talk about it.
Long time no see, homie."
Dude, that's crazy, bro. They're just
fucking
getting
wild,
just
actually.
getting railed in the
Yeah.
fucking basement, dude.
Crazy.
That
Damn.
was just like, dude, like, for real?
Yeah.
Wild.
Close the fucking. I don't care
It
what
was
you do
an
with your
open
life. dude.
invitation, dude. She wanted you to come down too.
Right. They're trying to use the siren song. Yeah.
She left like an upside down pineapple up there.
Right. God.
Except her siren song is.
No, dude. So anyway, that's probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to us on tour,
God damn.
That's fucking wild.
It's up
dude.
there for sure.
and it was like our first real true tour. Also,
Yeah.
it's like the bus broke down, and then that happened
Yeah.
within
Damn.
the course of 4 days.
Dude, it's crazy because like
Fucking
on
wild.
tour, if you're not doing Airbnbs and you're not doing hotels and stuff, you really do just have to rely on like friends of friends,
Straight
of
up,
fucking
yes.
strangers, and you're like, let's hope they're fucking cool.
And not only that, let's hope they actually have the space that they claim they have.
Right.
Because sometimes it's like, yo, we don't even have a 1-bedroom apartment. We have a fucking
like a
living
stu-
room
yeah,
apartment.
yeah.
a
Totally.
loft.
It's like, well, there's
damn.
7 of us.
Yeah. That's fucking brutal, dude.
Do you have like a shelving unit for
No,
sleeping?
this fool Bryant always ends up on a fucking on a chair.
No,
like
he
a
always
lazy boy.
sleeps
Yeah.
in a
or
chair,
in
dude.
the car.
know,
He just
He
goes in
sleeps
and
like
just
an Egyptian sculpture, dude. You've seen it. Like
so
fucking
there's-
pharaoh
There's
sculpture.
this one spot that we have. It's our friend's fucking vacation home, our dad's friend's vacation home, but it's like way the fuck out of the way. It's like 3-hour drive south, almost to the border of Mexico, right? From like whenever we're in Arizona. And there's this long couch with 2 recliners that recline both ways because they're for ancient people, so they can recline forward so you can get out of the chair, right?
Right, yeah.
And one time I was sleeping in that living room with him, and I literally woke up like 6 times and saw him on a different place. He just wakes up and
He's
sits
just like
somewhere else, and
cycling
then,
to the next scene.
oh, I'm awake.
Oh my god.
Next
dude.
chair, dude. It's craziness. Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Because like when he
Bro's
toured
just
with us,
teleporting.
when
Yeah,
he toured
straight
with
up.
us in the like, Bryant just has a way of like just attracting looks. Like he's a complete.
He is a magnet, dude.
I was
magnet,
gonna say
bro.
when you said that's one of the craziest things that's happened to us. That's like not even the craziest thing that's happened to him.
Right.
Like,
Dude,
Well, it
people-
mostly didn't happen to him, to be fair. It happened
True.
mostly to me and Pat.
true.
People like the people that see him in just the way that he is and the way that he just looks and just everything. Just
He
his
looks
whole
like a
aura-
scorpion, dude.
Yeah, the whole aura just attracts the absolute fucking weirdest
Dude, yes.
motherfuckers,
So
dude.
one time
They
on
always
the way
wanna
into,
talk to him, too.
on the way into LA, we stopped to use the bathroom, right? We end up just at this Taco Bell gas station thing. And fucking me and Alan get out of the car and go inside to pick up some yerb or whatever the fuck. And we walk out, and this fool's just smoking a cig on the other side of the car. And we walk around to the other side of the car and see this guy who's been talking to him the whole time. And he's like, "Oh, sweet, they're here. Let me get in the car. Oh, yeah, man, it was nice to meet you." And he gets in the car, and we all get in the car, and he's like, "That man walked up to me and instantly showed me his colostomy." Like it took him 20 seconds to
Dude,
show
I
me
think
that.
that's
What
like
the
that's the
fuck?
strongest
Oh,
like
that's tough.
that's the strongest argument for quitting cigarettes. Like not
a break.
health
Ever
reasons.
again.
No. But I just know that he does that. He goes out and he'll just like smoke a cigarette wherever, just
We're
at
not
the
even at a
gig.
gig, dude.
Just
We're on the way
but
to
anywhere.
fucking...
We're in the middle of the desert, dude.
People just see him and they see him smoking a cigarette and they're like,
I'm talking to this.
They're
He
like,
needs to hear
I-
my life story.
I have an in. They're like, I can ask for a cigarette, but if he doesn't give me a cigarette, then I could just give him my whole fucking life story, bro.
Sometimes they pigeons, sometimes they hawks.
The best part of that is literally as we're driving away, he leaves a comment on our YouTube video.
Because
Oh my
Brian told him
Just
about
met
the
Bryant
band.
at the Chevron.
There is a comment on a YouTube video of ours that is literally from the man with the colostomy bag. And he just
Brian
like,
to the
just met
Chevron.
Brian at the Chevron
super
in
cool.
fucking, and he was super cool, and you guys sound good. Keep going.
Hey, he walked up to Brian. He was like, "Hey, check this shit out."
That was like the first thing he showed him.
dude.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Check this actual shit from my actual guts.
That's crazy, dude.
So real quick, one more, and I hope that you're watching this right now. But one of the first ones that we ever experienced, this dude named Pete, that we now call Repeat, because he's told us the same couple stories, like 10 times each.
oh yeah.
And he came up and he's wearing the salmon shirt,
Salmon colored
shirt. And Bryant eventually escapes him and finds his way to us, and he's like, "Yo, dude, there's this guy in a salmon-colored shirt that's like, I feel like he's like stalking me." And as he's talking, he's just like coming up behind him, and we're just like, "You mean that guy?"
That's like the movie mode. It's like he's right there.
Dude, and then literally
It
like
gets even worse.
the next fucking show, he's doing sound.
He's doing
for
our
us.
sound.
Oh my god.
And
It
he's
was like-
wearing the same salmon
salmon
shirt, and we
shirt.
were just like, "Yes,
Oh my
this
God,
guy
dude.
is now canonical lore for us."
Yeah.
Repeat is the man, and I love
It's so funny too, because like we just like he's a pretty consistent topic of conversation with us.
Yeah.
And we saw him, we didn't.
No, Bryant.
We were at NAM. It was me, Colin, and Brian.
Oh my
And
fucking
Brian is outside smoking a cigarette, and fucking Repeat just rolls up, and
Love Mischief guy.
he literally didn't even know Brian's name.
Oh my god, dude. Well, it's like Brian's a very recognizable fella.
He's just like, "You're the Love Mischief guy." We're like, "Dude, yeah, we know your full name.
dude.
I know you call me Love Mischief guy." Dude, is this can magnetic right now? Look at this
is
shit.
that-
Repeat, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Repeat.
Um,
Oh, come on now.
there you go.
That's okay. It can be
It's
blurry.
okay. Yeah.
Dude, is this
We love
can
Repeat,
magnetic right now? You
Oh
see
yeah,
that?
look at see, it was like sticking.
Whoa, dude.
Did you see it?
I saw it for a second. Yeah.
Dude, of course, when people pay attention to it, it's not happening.
Yeah, don't look.
Yeah, you can't. The
It's
camera's
two
looking
slits
at
if
it.
you
It doesn't
don't
work
look,
now.
dude. It's one slit if you look.
Dude,
Damn.
there's one time where Bryant was on tour with the Gold Souls, and he came, or like we pulled the bus up. This was like in downtown fucking Eugene. This is always Eugene, bro.
always
It's
Eugene.
always Eugene, and this fucking like we pull the bus up to the curb, right? Like we're like about to leave, like loading out from the gig, and then this dude like pulls up. He like starts walking just into the bus, like as we're like he just like through the bus doors, and he's like,
Jesus.
he's like, "Yo, what's up? Is this bus going to fucking whatever?" And we're like, "Oh no, this isn't."
This isn't a public bus.
This is not a
brother.
public bus. I know it's like a white fucking shuttle bus looking like airport bus, but it's like this is not like wherever the fuck you are. But it's like this kid, and we're like, oh, like we started talking, or he starts talking at us, and we kind of just like deal with it, and he's like, yeah, my name's my name's Chance, but I rap, and he starts,
Of course.
and it's like just Chance the Rapper,
Right.
but and then he starts just like freestyling at us, like just completely unprompted freestyling, and we're just like, tight, man, that's cool. And then he's like, yeah, I just got out of jail, and there's like white kid
Every time, dude.
He's like, I just got out of jail, and he's like,
Today?
they're just like, what happened? And he's like, some bullshit, man. Don't worry about it.
I was framed.
Like, damn, dude, you brought it up. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
Right. Yeah, it better be a good story, dude. And we just start talking to him, and we start like, it's like, you try to like do things to like scare people off of the conversation to like try to like make them not want to talk to you or whatever.
Like, yeah, I have AIDS,
Yeah.
and I'm currently bleeding.
Right. And then right, yeah. And we're just like, I don't know, it's like you start just trying anything. You're like, yeah, so but we're actually like like a Christian band, like we fuck with the Bible. And then he's like, he starts like really like, he's like, oh really? Like he gets into that too. You're like, whoa.
You're like, oh shit, wrong direction.
Yeah, just kidding.
Back up.
But I don't know. We're just just shooting this shit. Like we're just like waiting for everybody to be done loading in so we can fucking get out. And he's just like talking like just by the bus door, like as we're like loading gear in and out, like trying to like do our fucking business. And he's just talking shit.
And you don't want to leave him there alone. Someone has to stay with the
Yeah,
bus.
that's
the
the
whole time.
worst. All of a sudden,
Right.
there's
You
one
can't-
person
just
who's
got
no
out of
longer
jail,
hands.
huh?
Yeah.
right.
I gotta watch the bus, dude.
And like, and we're just like, oh, dude, like, are you a hippie? Are you Rastafari? Do you believe in like Rastafarianism? He's like, no, man, I don't really know any. I'm not really Rasta like that. I just know people that like blow glass, like if that counts. I was just like,
It does not.
I was like, you're close enough, dude. Like, yeah, like
Totally.
bro. Like it's just like there's just people where they just fucking glom on, where they just try to hang out. Like
It's crazy.
But that's just planet Earth.
yeah, and I'm like,
But also the bus loading / just the loading in
Yeah,
general. That's
it's a
like the
magnet
fucking. It's
for
like a red
sex.
light.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
understand it.
yeah.
It's like moths
Come
to a
on
flame.
in, dude. What
Right.
are you talking about?
On a busy city street, dude, when you're trying to get your fucking beer in, dude, it's so fucking annoying.
Totally.
You got the hazards on, like you're blocking traffic. And they're like, no,
Right.
dude, like tell you my life story, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the first thing we did with the bus, we went to the Crazy Horse, and we were coming back, and we stopped for gas, and it's like fucking 3 a.m. and there's this just drifter at the
I
gas
forgot about
station
that, yeah.
who's just like, "What are you guys doing? Are you partying?" Like, no, we're going home. It's 3
I need a
a.m.,
ride, dude.
Yeah. Could you take me just up to the next exit? Like,
Absolutely
no.
not.
So we decided at that moment, first things first, 2 people get gas at a time, and no wooks.
Yeah, no wooks on the bus. No wooks
Yeah.
except for us, the ones that own it.
Yep.
Dude, oh fuck! Wait, I didn't tell you about the. Oh wait, I don't think I've told this story on on the last tour we did in New Mexico too. We went to this fucking gas station, but it wasn't really a gas station. It was like 20 miles to like the next like proper gas station. And people had to pee and whatever, and so we're like, oh, let's look around. And I look on Google Maps, and I was like, there's this spot, or like I looked at it, and I was like, this doesn't even say like gas station on it. Like, it doesn't pop up when you hit gas.
But somehow there's Indian food there.
Yeah, yeah. And then like we're like, oh, but here's the exit. Well, it's like we might as well just get gas right here. So we pull over. This is like 2 p.m. and we pull over. We're like, all right, and it's this fucking spot in the middle of the absolute fucking nowhere.
Where is this?
This is in like east of Albuquerque.
Oh,
This is like
fuck. New
between
Mexico, dude.
between Albuquerque and El Paso somewhere.
So in the dust.
in the fucking dust.
Yeah.
And then so like people have to pee hella bad, you know, and like we also need gas, and also our bus is like failing on us, like
The worst.
This
It's
is
the perfect place to
yeah.
break down.
Yeah, and it was a perfect place. So like pretty much every couple hours we have to get out of the bus, put coolant into the fucking engine because it's just rapidly leaking coolant.
You know that dance.
Yeah, and so like we had to do that, and then we get gas and we go to the pump and it's not working or whatever, it's offline, and then like some people go to there's like a little kind of store or whatever, but it's like not open. There's like people there, but it's not open. But
They're
then
just
it's
sitting
like
behind the glass like,
no, but then they're like, no, cash machines, everything's down, the bathroom's closed. There's like a restaurant, but it wasn't open. There's like, it almost looks like a little like apartments there too, but like no one was there. But then like, and then so people are just like, a couple people are just like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go off into just like a corner of the fucking desert, like way out here,
yeah.
and just fucking
And
pop
pee.
a squat
Watch
or
out
just
for
like
the
take a
Gila
fucking piss real
monsters,
quick.
dude.
And then as soon as we fucking do that, like we're just like trying to get out of there. But also like it looks like a cool place because there's all these fucking cars there. There's like these project cars that are like replica movie cars. So there's like the Pizza Planet truck from Toy Story. There's fucking there's like a Herbie fully loaded bug.
Nice.
There's a fucking the Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal car, like the ice cream
yeah,
truck with the guns on it and everything.
Hell yeah.
And there's like
We're talking life size.
these are real cars, like real trucks and
Hell
cars.
yeah.
And there was like
Actually drive
but so
them.
we were like, oh, this place looks cool as fuck. We're like taking videos, like, you know, just like hanging out for a second, and then there was like the like pest control, like Dale's truck from King of the Hill, like with the ant on it,
Oh, yeah,
and we're like, oh, this is awesome or whatever. And then so like, you know, people like a couple people go to like take a piss. We're like, all right, let's like start getting the fuck out of here because like this place is weird. We can't even get gas here apparently. Like we're trying to like talk to somebody about getting gas, and they're like, "Arr." And then so this fucking guy's like. This guy like pulls it up like on us, like starts walking towards Juniper too, like she's like
Of
the one
course.
catching the brunt of this.
Of course.
But he's like just like this old bald white guy, super long beard,
Stinky Pete.
Stinky Pete,
and
dude.
very like just like a big like construction worker type looking guy, middle-aged guy, and he comes out. He's filming on his phone, like, you getting this? He's like, I'm getting you guys on camera. You guys think you can fucking piss on my property or whatever? Like getting all like up our ass about like trying to take a
Of
piss.
course, he went to the lady.
Right,
To
yeah,
give
yeah.
people shit. The one person that wouldn't do that.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, and then like Juniper like starts like confronting him, but then like we realize this guy's got a fucking gun on him
course,
too. He's
dude.
got a gun holster or whatever, and he's like filming us, and we're like, hey man, we're just like trying to fucking get out of here. We're trying to use the fucking bathroom. Everything's closed. We gotta pee, you know. And he's like, why don't you fucking hop on your magic school bus and get out of here, you hippies or whatever? I'm like, really? Our plain white bus is the Magic School Bus, and you literally have the fucking Pizza Planet car and the fucking Twisted Metal
real.
car.
He's like,
I was
hey, man.
and we're they saw like if they see the California plates and like
Yeah,
other places,
it's
like,
done.
ah,
Yeah,
like they
it's done.
fucking will. Yeah, it's like you almost have to get a different license plate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no,
he's
so,
like,
like,
hey man,
just
you're
get
the
a
first
Texas.
people I've seen since 1987,
Dude.
and you get the fuck out.
Or he was like secretly like, this is fucking gonna make. He's like, you better get out of here, princess, or whatever. And he's like,
This is going to go viral in my community.
he's like,
Of one.
yeah, you know. And then he's like, your New Mexico is over. Like he's just like threatening us. And we're
Damn.
like, dude, we're trying to put coolant in the bus. We're trying to get diesel. Your diesel pump's down or whatever. It won't take credit card.
That's so
We're
sick.
trying to pay you money for your services.
We're
and it do-
literally trying
doesn't
to
work.
leave.
We're and
We don't
then-
want to be here.
And he's like, that's going to be $50 for every 2 minutes y'all are lollygagging around. We're just like,
Damn.
all right, we're getting the fuck out of here. But like,
Hell
yeah, it was
They're
fucking
like,
wild. dude.
you're like, call the cops. And he's like, guess what? I am the cops.
Right. Dude,
This is a one-horse town. I'm the fire,
I'm the
police,
manager.
fucking EMS.
that's crazy, bro.
By the
That's-
way, I got it. Got it to work.
Oh shit! What the? Yeah. Oh, dude, no,
saw that, right?
That's just beer residue, dude.
Yeah, it's just beer.
Just molecules are trying
yeah,
to.
dude, you licked the
yeah,
can
it totally
when no
doesn't
one's watching.
work every time I do it.
Oh, dude, this is Wook magic right here, dude.
It's got to be closer. Yeah, you know all the parameters that have to be in place for it to work. It's this thing.
That's
right here.
crazy, man.
There's like a magnet down there. Just making it magnetic, dude.
I think if you added up all the distance that it did, it'd be pretty good.
I like that.
Yeah.
Fucking wild tales, dude.
Dude,
It's-
the road is
get
just
on
the
the fucking
craziest
road.
fucking shit ever.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
It's wild, dude.
It's the best.
And we were touring like during like the week before the election too,
Ugh.
and it was crazy because it was just like the swing state tour, dude.
Oh,
where
that's
it's like
gross.
you go through like different places and you're like, this place is this way, and then you go like 20 minutes down the road and you're like, this place is the other way.
This
for
place
sure.
is different.
There's a place. There's like this place, Tombstone, Arizona. And it's like, but they had the Trump store.
Dude, there's one in Prescott too. It's pretty
dude.
impressive.
Yeah, I will say they fucking are capitalizing on the merch for
Totally.
sure.
But then like there's the corner of like the Biden merch. It's like, whose side are you on? They're like, we're not on a side.
Yeah,
Money.
We just
money,
know
dude.
who we're paying.
that's kind of
Yeah, who we're playing
brilliant.
to. It's
though.
hella
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah,
Red,
yeah.
blue, green.
Yeah,
totally.
dude. Green party.
Totally.
Yeah,
For real.
yeah, dude.
For real.
Well, that was fucking wild, man. Just like, well, because Sweet and Juicy, who I was talking about, they fucking, because we played in Bisbee, Arizona, which is where you guys know Doug Stanhope.
Yeah, we've heard
yeah.
it. Oh,
The-
is that where he's from?
that's where he lives.
Okay.
That's
Tripping. He's a great comedian.
I know. He's like
What is he doing
He's
there?
one of the best. He just moved out there just because he liked it. It's just
That's
like so he's like
tripping.
low key like the king of Bisbee, like just a small Arizona fucking former mining town with a giant fucking hole in the middle of it. And he's just like, but like this place that we stayed was like a block or two away from his fucking spot. And I was like, fuck, I bet he's doing some crazy shit on Halloween or whatever. But then Sweet and Juicy, they played at his fucking house party on election day.
Of course.
Dude.
On November 3rd or 5th or whatever it
That's
was.
tight, dude.
And I was just like, I've never been more jealous in my fucking life, dude.
That's insane.
Fucking Doug Stanhope is like one of the best like
He's so
comics
fucking
or
Dude,
whatever.
literally,
dude.
even if it was just for Doug, that's like the sickest gig of
Yeah.
all time. Yeah.
Dude, because I'm just like, I remember like watching his specials, like, and it's just like the most insanely raunchy, like crazy shit possible. And I remember watching
He's a
one
dirty
of the
bastard.
one of
Yeah.
the specials, like, and then like my dad was watching too, and by the end of it, he was like, "What the fuck?" Like, because I was like in like 7th or 8th grade, dude.
You're like, he's
Oh
like,
my
how am I
God.
watching this with my child right now?
It's crazy, dude. But yeah, it's wild, dude. Because yeah, just traveling in general. Because it's like you really don't. It's like there's traveling like you would do if you were traveling on a vacation or taking a road trip, and then there's
Not ever a
touring.
vacation. Yeah.
And there's
It's
touring
different,
where it's
yeah.
like, this is not
No,
like
it's work.
You're
It's 100%
you're
work.
literally like you get to do like 10% of like maybe if you're lucky you get to go to a restaurant in the town.
Totally.
That's not the gig.
Totally.
And then like if you have a fucking day, like the only time you get to hang out is if your vehicle breaks down.
Yeah,
You're like,
right.
I guess
Now
we're
that
in
we're
Plano,
in super
Texas.
stressful time, let's just chill, dude.
Yeah, let's just fucking call mechanics all day.
Yeah. Spend
Man.
thousands of dollars that we don't have.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's fucking brutal. I don't know how motherfuckers do it, dude. And I get
We do it, bro.
Yeah,
You do it.
yeah.
You
Yeah, I know.
you
I also
just-
do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do it.
No, it's real though. It's like we do it and we still don't know how we do it.
Yeah.
We just all of a sudden we're home, from where we went.
Missing 5 more teeth than I was when I left. Yeah.
Yeah, do you?
Grayer.
Yeah, you come back, your fucking credit cards are maxed out.
Totally.
And you're just like, well, time to fucking rebuild and then
Yep.
go
Work
out
that
again.
back
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
It's fucking wild, dude.
Have you ever run into a sovereign citizen?
Oh yeah, those are fun.
I've heard tell, but I've never encountered.
We got a good one. We got a good one
We
in
had an
Arizona. Yeah.
Airbnb in
Of course.
Arizona. And we pull up.
That's the. She
This
said that's the
flag,
flat. That's the.
It's like
That's the-
what did it have like the Declaration and like
no,
the
it
Statue
was
of
like,
Liberty or
like,
something on it?
it
I
wa-
don't
no,
remember.
it was an American flag, but the stripes were vertical, and she was like,
But there was
"That-"
another one above it that was like
No, that was the one.
okay.
It was a weird. It was like this color scheme was like a little lighter,
Right, it's not very slimming.
and she was like,
Right.
that flag means that the military is not allowed on my property.
If they ever do martial law, they
They're
can't
not
come
allowed
into
to
my
come
house.
on my
Like,
land.
sure,
And
yeah,
we're like,
that's
yeah,
gonna work real
That's
well.
gonna
dude.
stop a tank.
an F-16. Yeah,
Totally, dude.
And it was weird because it was like, oh, dude, she was like this weird red, like purple hippie chick. She had this fucking. You have a picture of it.
So yeah,
you need to find that picture.
Her job is she does like sound healing.
Crystal healing.
Yeah.
dude.
She's got,
like,
she's
one of
like
those-
this old
it's
like
like a
white
bed.
lady that you would if you didn't meet her in her house, you'd be like, that is just a stereotypical Trump voter.
Yeah,
Right,
but
But she's
like
I do crystal healing.
I might not have it
right.
anymore.
Which is code word for meth. But
Yes, yes.
She
She's
was like,
like, I
"This-
never got COVID. None of my friends ever got COVID. I just
No.
healed them every time
We just
they
did
came
the
over."
infrared sauna.
because there's no one here.
Yeah, right.
you couldn't even like. There's no one within a fucking mile
Cottonwood,
radius.
Arizona.
There it
dude.
is.
There it is.
Oh, here, let's.
The crystal healing. Oh my
Here,
god!
Show the camera. Yeah,
The
or, this-
pyramid.
oh, there you go.
Dude, the fucking pyramid.
So the
laying
pyramid,
inside
dude.
it? Oh
She
my
was like,
God.
"This pyramid
That's okay.
costs $24,000, and I got one upstairs that's $70,000." And we're like, "Fucking what, dude?"
That's crazy.
That was actually where the sickness started to come on.
Yeah, that's where
And,
everybody got sick.
What,
It's
what
from-
ended up happening was I was on that bed and we were all just like fucking around, and this fool Bryant had it was like a harp, and he's just like, and he's going, and I'm like, yo, dude, you just cursed me. Like, what the
Oh,
actual
shit.
fuck's happening? I'm like going to bed like,
And so then everybody gets sick, and a fucking lightning storm follows us for the rest of the trip.
yeah,
Damn,
dude, that
dude,
shit was
fuck.
scary.
Bryant,
y'all
dude,
done-
he's a magical bitch.
I was gonna say y'all done pissed off the wrong crystal healer,
Yeah.
bro.
She heard us talking shit from through the roof
so
because they're
She
yeah
had
they
ES
lived above
she had
us.
ESP, bro. She just like
She heard it through the
she-
telecommunication
she-
of the fucking pyramid.
She just felt it and knew, bro. And she said, "Fuck these guys."
They're
So
not
fucking
these
weird,
pe-
dude. So it's her and her husband, and they live in the top. Right. So we rented out like their bottom. They've made it into a whole other house, right?
Yeah.
And it's like
The
we have
flat.
a living room and like bedrooms and bathrooms and all that. They're also renting out a room upstairs to this dude who fully
German
speaks
guy.
German.
German guy
They're just hanging with this German dude the whole time we're
in
there.
fucking Cottonwood, Arizona. What is this German dude?
Operation Paperclip ass, looking ass.
What is this? And they're like on the porch drinking wine, and he's just like, "Yes, in Germany we."
Dude, we came back from fucking. There was like a Costco or something down the street. Was it a Walmart?
Oh, you guys hoofed it.
Yeah. We come back and they're like, we were just listening to your stuff on the YouTube. He's like, yes, very nice.
Very nice music. I like it a lot.
Fuck is happening,
I'm like,
dude?
dude, what? And she was like, "You got to keep this gate closed because you got to protect from the javelinas."
Yeah, that's real. You know,
what?
they'll come and get the chickens.
Dude, the javelinas are like wild pigs that. Oh yeah, I forgot they had chickens.
They had chickens, yeah.
And they had fucking a dog, and they're it's like, if you leave this gate open, those chickens are dead. A javelina's get in here,
Oh,
those chickens are
damn,
dead.
dude.
And we're like, dude, what?
The wild pig. That's like people really do got to worry about that shit. Out
Oh, in the
there,
desert,
though. That's
100%.
real shit.
Yeah.
The desert does something to you, dude.
But
Dude, even
also,
the hills
like,
of
you know,
California
grab a
sometimes,
fucking
man.
spear and
Yeah.
get dinner, dude.
yeah, it's fucking badass. Like, yeah, they like
Roast
like,
it with some onions.
the pigs just become all over the place.
Yeah.
And then people just like shoot them out of like a helicopter with a sniper rifle.
No, honestly,
There
like,
he is!
So we had a day off at this place the next day after we got there, and it was wild because like again, this fucking massive lightning storm was happening at night, and there was this one moment where lightning hit the next hill over from the house, and it was so loud. We had all the windows closed. Me and Pat were outside.
Yep.
And Pat,
I was literally about to walk outside.
and it was just
happened,
like-
and I was like, boom.
And everybody in the house was like, "What the fuck was that?"
It's like a bomb
I
went
saw
off,
that
dude.
shit.
Yeah.
It was like literally like 1,000 feet away.
Yeah.
So
That's
the
scary shit.
lightning hitting the ground and then the sound there was no gap.
It was also incredibly cool,
Yeah,
but it was scary.
It was
as hell.
super cool
Yeah.
to watch.
dude. The fucking the natural phenomena that you see. Well, because like when we were on tour in fucking Texas, our fucking bus broke down like in the way into Texas. Like we had to kind of just limp it to fucking
El
where we were
Paso?
staying in
After
this was in like Dallas or like Plano, so like near Dallas. And then that day that like we're like, all right, we had a day off anyways, but our bus was fucked. We had to like call a mobile mechanic,
Right,
and do
it
all
now
this shit.
becomes a day of work.
It's like right,
Yep.
and then it's like, but it was just also like a once in a lifetime fucking eclipse. The fucking crazy ass solar eclipse. You could like sort of kind of see it
We
from
were in LA for that.
In LA, you could sort of kind of see it. But where we were in like near Dallas was just like right in the perfect fucking like it was like 3 p.m. and it just fucking for like 15 minutes just became the fucking eye of Sauron.
Totally,
dude.
dude.
It's no, I was like I will probably never see an eclipse that perfectly ever again unless I like go chasing them around and I go
right,
to
you go to like Africa.
they're
when it's
like,
coming
hey man,
through or something.
we're going to fucking Alaska next year if you
Yeah.
guys want to see the eclipse. And I'm like, I think I got
the
it.
2029 April 3rd eclipse in fucking Fairbanks.
Yeah. Right. And
Is-
because
you know
we were oh my bad.
Yeah,
We were,
I was gonna say there's 2 eclipses this month, by the way.
oh, I heard there's like the crazy red blood moon one.
There's like a
coming
lunar
up.
one.
That's
and then
happening
there's a
tonight, I
solar
thought.
I think it's the 14th,
It's
I
a
think
few
is
more
what it
days,
said,
yeah. But then there's a solar one going on at the end of the month too.
Hell
But
yeah.
with a spot that we were watching the eclipse from just a park behind like our behind Avery, our bass player's house, like his parents' house in Texas. And we were just like in a park, but then it was like during school hours, and there's a fucking like elementary school like right next to like this
That's
park.
creepy.
And so we're just like watching, just like there's like hundreds of kids just like. just like they start losing their fucking shit.
Nobody
when
warned
it
them.
starts because
That's the funniest.
because it's just a slow where it's just like all of a sudden and then like
dark.
And it's
the
like it's like
darkness.
all of a sudden the whole world is red
yeah
and dark. Yeah.
but it's crazy.
You see that shit and you're just like, it gives you a quick glimpse into like the older way of
apocalypse myths.
yeah, you're just like I just took a step out of my modern world for a few seconds and
Totally.
it became a fucking human with no knowledge of anything for about 5 seconds and oh shit,
Yeah, dude.
Monkey
what
brain
is that?
took over
yeah,
for
totally.
sure.
Yeah.
I think one of the coolest things that ever happened during eclipse one time, it was like one of the times that was like the most close to us or whatever, so everything got all like crazy and overcast. But I was messing around with this chick outside during it, so I was like smashing out under the eclipse in the opening. I was like, "This is fucking tight."
You're like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I was
right
like,
now.
Fucking
hell yeah!
That's hella
pussy
funny.
clips.
All right, girl, peace out.
Oh, eclipse is over. I'm out of here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that same eclipse, Bryant woke up out of my car and was like, "What are all these white people doing looking up at the sky right now?"
If you bust during an eclipse and then like
And then there's a child that comes from
a
the
child that's conceived from that
Congress.
will be like the new like that's like the Paul Atreides
Magic
system
powers
of
for
what
sure.
yeah,
Yeah, magic powers 100%.
yeah.
If you both are on shrooms while that's happening,
fuck.
I mean, that person's definitely levitating immediately.
just fucking wild, dude.
They're gonna come out of the. They're gonna levitate out of the womb.
Fucking 11's brother or
Yeah,
sister.
11's brother,
Yeah.
12.
Dude, what's up with that chick? She's like 90.
Millie Bobby
She's
Brown?
like 90
What
already.
you said that? Why is she 90? I don't get
Have
it.
you seen her? Pull her up.
She looks like
tell
she's
that
like
to
a
Drake,
24-year-old chick. I don't know
No,
what
she
you're
looks
talking
like she's like a 45-year-old chick. Anyways.
Dang, what are you, Drake's lawyer?
Hey, listen, all right. She looked 45.
I thought she had 9 kids, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah. God damn, dude.
She acted of age.
Yo, dude, him trying to lean into that lately has been so
oh,
funny.
no.
The Drake stuff.
Yeah, Drake like being like, yeah, it's funny, right, guys? Like, yeah, it is. It is, bro.
You're
He's
just rich and therefore being shielded from consequences.
Yeah. He's like, I managed to convince the whole world that I was a pedophile.
He's like, yeah, it was
Jokes on you.
It was a marketing strategy.
Yeah.
yeah, and Dave
It
Blunt's is
worked.
50 pounds, dude.
Oh, dude, we're gonna talk about Dave Blunt's. That's our favorite.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Dave motherfucking Blunts.
dude. That's the boy, dude.
That's one of his
Dude.
top artists.
It's
of the
fucking
year, for
Bryant's
sure.
fault, dude. Most
I know.
things that I do that the band hates are Bryant's fault. Because he sends the most outlandish shit on Instagram. And then I'm just like, yo, that's tight. Can't put down. He's hitting hard R's, dude. The
Dave Blunts was hitting
hardest
hard, dude.
R's.
It-
Dude,
it's
every
wild.
variation of hard.
Yes.
Like, for
No,
sure.
it's wild. It's
Bro,
You're
it's
like-
on
you're like,
another
dude,
level.
What?
Dude,
like-
tell him the news that just dropped today.
new Dave. We got new Dave Blunts.
Dave,
man.
yes, so I got some juicy Dave Blunt's gossip, dude.
Okay.
The goss.
Yeah.
Apparently, we got some screenshots of some text messages to Dave Blunt's from Kanye.
What the fuck?
And he's like, yo, I'm going to hook you up with my personal trainer. Dude. We need you to not die.
Oh my God! Wait, so Kanye's trying to save him?
Yes. And Dave Blunt's is like, oh my God, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate you so much. And then all of a sudden, the next screenshot is like, hey, man, what the fuck?
What's with these
What's up with this?
allegations?
And again, this is Kanye allegedly talking to somebody else about allegations. And he's like, no, that wasn't me. That was Drewski. And he's like, all right, we're cool. How many pounds have you lost since you've been hanging out with my personal
Oh
trainer?
wow, dude. That's crazy.
Like, dude, that
Yeah.
fool doesn't
Break
need
down.
to go to the gym immediately. He
I've
needs to do
never-
a little
I
bit of
was
walking.
stuck up in a hospital bed.
I think seeing Dave Blunts changed my mind about Ozempic. I was like, you know what? I think this might be good.
It's good. For some
people.
people,
This
it's
works.
it's not only good.
I think
it's
sometimes
like
you gotta do it.
necessary.
Yeah, totally.
You gotta do it.
Totally.
It has to like make you hate food.
Right.
Like what? Every time you sip lean, you get a tummy ache. Now, sorry, Dave.
Right.
You
Right.
just can't do
You
it.
can put down the cup.
Yeah.
I think bro's a poser. I don't think he does lean.
He definitely does not do lean, dude. Let me just
real
spit
quick.
some facts.
Real
Yeah.
quick. So when we first started talking about Dave Blunts, this fool Neil's like, yo, this fool's a bitch. Lean is the bitchest
Yeah,
shit
he
you
was
can
like,
do.
that's the weakest opiate you could do.
Shoot up,
True.
bro.
Right. Get on
Pop some
some
fucking Norks,
Yeah.
dude. What's
Yeah,
your
dude.
problem?
Anyways, go on.
Yeah.
This I saw. He did the fucking No Jumper podcast.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. And pretty deep into this podcast. He knocks his cup.
Oh, dude. Yes, I saw
and
this.
there's not a there was never anything in this cup. And everybody it was like one of those moments remember that fucking old Family Guy episode where they're walking through New York and then all of a sudden they're in the
Turns into
Flintstones
the Flintstones, yeah.
and then it's just like quiet and they go they have to like back up out of it. It was like that. Like Adam 22 is
The
just
veil
like,
has been
he's-
dropped.
he's
the
for sure.
lies are being exposed. Dude. Yeah.
And they all had a moment where they all had a moment where they could start talking about it. And they didn't.
Yeah, just like skipped one beat and they're like,
Yeah, all right, so
anyways, back
so
to,
you were talking about growing up in fucking
yeah,
You
dude.
just see like a little
Davenport,
off-camera like
Iowa.
I know. Pretending to do lean is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
What's the point at that point?
Right.
I guess for the lean. You know,
Right.
For the, for
It's
the
more
drip.
believable than if he told me he did like math. I'd be
Yeah,
like, there's
right.
no way.
Right.
There's no way you can
Right.
do math and then
Or
eat an
like-
entire pizza.
Maybe a little bit more believable than all those broads he's supposedly banging.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the
Dude.
thing is, too, is it's just like, bro is too, what's the word? Articulate, bro, for somebody who does lean. You know what I mean? Bro's got too much like enunciation and he can pronounce his shit too well. I'm like, stop
He's
the
got-
fucking cap.
He's got these random fucking like 2000s emo influences. Dude.
Yeah,
He's
hell
got
does.
like a couple songs where he'll drop like a Fall Out Boy, like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
2 lines of Fall.
A lot of them like new school rappers are very like
know,
emo
I
influenced.
know,
He
but
does
still,
have like a
that
yeah.
shit crushes my
Yeah.
brain, dude. I'm like, dude, what? I'm like, what is actually happening on planet Earth?
It's so wild.
I don't.
All right, here's
I
how.
don't get it.
Okay, try to figure out like a situation in which Dave Blunts could fuck. Like I'm thinking
It has to be not him doing anything at all.
medical helicopter. Right? Hold on.
So it's funny you said that.
They have the fucking the hook, like when they have to get like an injured, like if they have to like transport like an injured bear to the zoo, you know,
An injured bear. What? My brain works.
I got his head off.
And said, drink his blood.
Yo, speaking of memes, that's my favorite shit right now.
Yeah.
People calling him as him. That's the funniest shit.
Calling his offices as
RFK.
I just wanted to call it. If we don't kill all the cats, then the dogs will take over and they'll give measles to everybody, but it doesn't exist.
Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, well, I mean, he's like, Dave, we got to take the red 40 out. This lean is so bad for you. It's full of red 40. Do you know they make this stuff? It's
Dude,
really
I
bad.
would not be surprised if he's never had lean.
It's not the opiates that are bad. This is all
the
good
red
stuff. I've done opiates for many years.
Good RFK.
Dude, honestly, and this is so real. It was like September last year, or maybe August, and this was like,
I was so terrible in high school, and then I started doing heroin, and my grades just got so much.
and I was
Oh,
just
careful,
like,
dude. Careful. You just
whoa,
Elon. You
watch
just
out.
Elon, dude.
Watch out, dude.
oh, I did. I just
We're clipping it.
Yeah, you got to do
No
it
diagonals.
sideways, dude.
No diagonals, dude. No 3 o'clock. Yeah, actually, the guy on your shirt, dude. What, Da Vinci? Dude, was Da Vinci a fucking Nazi?
he was what you call proto.
He's double.
No. Even better. He's from Italy, dude.
he's
It was.
double-
It was.
right.
It was. That's where the
Yeah.
first like solid first strain of fascism came
Right.
from.
He's like, trains haven't even been invented, but I know that they're going to run on time.
Yeah. I know that we're going to oppress minorities
Yeah.
with my drawings.
Happy Mario Day.
Thanks to you brothers for coming through, dude. This really is the Mario and Luigi of the music
Hell
scene,
yeah,
I think. In Sacramento.
Who's who? I don't know who's
You're
who.
the tall one, dude.
I saw him, Luigi.
That makes you Luigi, dude.
Osama Luigi.
Yeah.
Dude, he's tall too. He just like gets away with it because I'm slightly
I
taller.
know you're like barely in the frame when we do the 2x2. Hold on, do it real quick. The 2x2 one, Sila. Yeah, you're like barely. You're like
Getting cut
fucking-
off, dude.
Getting cut off right there, bro. Yeah, this fool's
You
going low right in
see,
that.
it's because of all the bear blood that I've been drinking. It's really, it's shot my...
No, to be real, it's the milk. This man
Milk,
drinks
dude.
milk.
Okay.
Milk.
Dude.
I don't drink milk, dude.
Dude, milk is low-key white supremacist, though. Do you know about this?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, go ahead and
Do
them.
tell,
There's
dude.
like a I guess like back during like World War II, let's say, that like this was like one of the propaganda talking points of like they're like only the Aryan race can process milk in their gut. Which means like this is why you're like the superior race is because
Your guts
Yeah.
are so strong
Yeah,
that
dude.
you can. Oh,
dude, Native Americans. No.
dude, I'd like to see those. I'd like to see those fucking Aryans go hang out on the fucking the Mongolian steppes, drinking fucking camel and fucking horse milk.
Drink some of that shit.
They're probably gonna be
Skywalker
shitting their
was fucking with, you know what I'm
goddamn
saying?
brains
Oh,
out, dude.
The green milk, dude.
The Shrek milk.
No,
Milk.
the fucking Luke Skywalker milk, dude.
Oh yeah.
The blue milk.
Dude,
Whatever
what's
the
up with
fuck it
those?
was.
What are those things called? The porgs, dude. They're just puffins, dude. They're just Icelandic puffins from another alien
Little
planet.
hamster penguins? Yeah.
Yeah,
You know those fuckers eat those things in Iceland?
probably good.
No,
probably
they're
tired.
not.
No.
That's the word. They're really bad.
We got Bryant in the chat said you woke me up on a dog bed with Dave Blunt.
That is the truth.
He's on a dog bed.
I got okay. So there's a picture of that. Yeah,
He's
shows
listening,
that shit.
listening
We
and waiting
walked
until we
in-
mentioned Dave Blunt.
We walked in, and this fool said, "That one's mine."
we stayed in an Airbnb. It's actually you guys are going to play the fest. You're going to do Mojo Family Fest.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
last
It
year.
was for that one.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
And
yeah.
so we got an Airbnb, little outside of where the place is, and this he's just like
Dude,
dog bed.
dude. And then
he
he wakes up the next day with a
Pillow
pillow,
cover.
and he flips it over, and there's just blood
Covered in
all
dry blood.
What the fuck?
Not his dry blood.
A dog's?
Maybe, dude.
Jesus.
And so what happened was he
dude.
wouldn't wake up. You know that happens sometimes with Brent. And so I started singing him the Dwarven Misty Mountain song.
The misty mountains
We must away.
Air break of day.
And then, of course, that didn't work. So
And he was just like, shut the fuck. Yes,
Yes,
no, I hit him with the can't put down the cup. And he was like, stop. No, for real, stop. You need to stop. Turn that shit off.
So,
What the fuck? Turn that shit off, dude.
dude, so we played the fest, and we're in this spot, and the people who own the place are in the same building, but it's like right across the wall, right? And he comes over at fucking 8 a.m.
Motherfucker, dude. Fuck that
He wakes
guy.
up with no shirt on, kneels in the same boat, no shirt. He
I
must have
forgot.
thought they were gay.
There's
for
like
sure.
4 dudes without shirts walk up. We're like,
It's 8 a.m. Just like,
Sup,
what do you
dude?
want?
and he's just like, these nice queers, they pay good money, you know? Because we're in, the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
Anytime you're in the middle of the woods in America, they say queers.
Yeah,
They say the word queer.
It gets
Right, right.
redder and redder as you go into the woods, for
yeah.
sure.
They're
But,
using it in the 50s
He
way,
literally
not
was
the...
just telling us he wanted to give us sugar for coffee. Just fucking leave it in there, dude. Like,
Wow.
don't come the next day.
That was his his like sort of like I'm sorry gift. He came over
right.
because they were fucking working
They
on
were
the
gonna work on the
driveway,
driveway. I
at like
forgot about that.
7. It was
Right.
like, and we were like, dude,
What the
you
fuck?
fucking. He knocked off some money, I think, too.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
gave
got
us
the picture
sugar.
queued up here.
Yeah,
Almost. Let me find it.
Dude,
Oh yeah, there
yeah,
it is.
just staying with random fucking people in Airbnbs, it's crazy.
It's a lot, yeah.
Was it?
Just played out on the dog
sleep,
bed, dude. Fuck, dude.
Damn.
Shout out. We gotta have those fools on it. We gotta have all the Love Mischief.
Yeah,
fellas
yeah,
on
that's gonna be
eventually.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I know. I was like, I haven't seen like most of you guys in fucking hella long,
Yeah,
dude.
a
It's
long
like
time,
just-
yeah.
it's been so busy.
Because we're
was
fucking
thinking-
circling around each other on the road
yeah,
out there.
I
man.
know, because you guys are going on the road, and you guys are bringing Bobby on the road, huh? Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Shout out, dude. That's good. He needs to get out the house.
Yeah, we're excited about that. Yeah,
That's good.
he came in clutch.
Yeah,
because
that's
there's a
fucking
couple
awesome,
other
man.
situations. He also knows how to run sound
Yeah.
too, so that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we may need him as a backup for that. So that was like a
knows the,
really fucking clutch thing.
Yeah,
that
dude.
dude's the man.
Yeah, shout out to the secret
To the
Robert
boy.
Ware, the
Wizard.
shadow wizard running the fucking show, dude, pulling the fucking strings.
Hell yeah. That was a fucking talented
Yeah,
motherfucker.
dude, I know. Yeah, he's like making a fucking like Minecraft-esque like voxel video game
That's
right
so
now,
sick, dude.
or just like I just like come home some days and I just like see him just like on the fucking laptop, just like he's like check it out, and he's just like it's just like fucking pixely like mountain ranges and shit, and he's like I just made this. I'm like, dude,
You're like, what does that even mean?
You're trying to
just
play God.
made-
You're trying to play God right now. Dude. You're trying to procedurally.
I just
generate this
made
shit.
this. What does that even mean?
Yeah, man.
I can't comprehend that stuff. I can barely like do this motion and turn it into anything that anyone would recognize as something that a human did.
Yeah, dude.
And he's just like, yeah, here's these digital mountains.
Yeah, for real.
Sick, dude. What does that even mean? I can't. Doesn't compute
It's
for
a
me.
whole
No,
lot.
I barely
yeah.
know how to use a computer.
Exactly.
It's crazy. I used to be so into it, and then
Yeah.
I don't know. I just started smoking weed and
Right.
fucking playing guitar.
That'll do.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
That
Well,
will
boys, it's been a fun. Thank you for all the fucking blessing us with these fucking
Of course,
stories, dude.
of course.
Adding
Yeah,
to
dude.
the Love Mischief lore. That was fucking awesome. Like,
We didn't even talk about anything other than the stupid shit.
dude, that's fucking awesome. That's what it's all about, dude. It's all about the fucking stupid shit and the moments that bring us together. That's really like what music's all fucking about, dude. Because
Absolutely.
it's like lately, it's like you know, I've been going to shows and it's like, dude, people are like, oh, I'm from fucking Idaho, but then it's like, oh, you're at our show in fucking Portland.
Yeah, dude.
Totally, dude.
And then like I played a show in Bellingham, like way up north, like right near like Vancouver, BC,
Totally.
and fucking my dad's like cousins that I probably haven't seen since I was like maybe 11 years
Totally.
old, like in passing, that live in fucking Canada, came to
That's so
came to a
awesome.
fucking show, and I
They
was
crossed
like,
the fucking
I, like-
international border to
yeah,
see. That's
yeah.
tight,
I had to
tight,
like
dude.
it was like a 45-minute drive for them. That's
Still,
how close it is to
it's
Canada.
an international border.
But like, yeah, it's crazy. Where I was like, wow, you guys have actually been
That's
to a show of mine like before like any of my immediate family.
That's
so
awesome, dude.
so shouts out to you because now my immediate family, you know, my mom and
You're
my
like,
grandma,
you're like, hey,
oh,
so you couldn't make it out to show up, but my obscure Canadian cousins.
Yeah. They're like, well, it's like we gotta come to one of your shows, and I'm like, yeah. I've been playing music for like 7 years.
Yeah, I was about to say like
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah,
dog. Come
right,
on
yeah.
now.
They went to the shows when I was at school.
Mm-hmm.
When I was like, if there's anything school related, they would go. But then
That's
they're
nice.
like, go to Torch Club. I don't think so. Like they're
Hey, I
not
kind of feel it.
yeah.
Hey man, it's our crust.
Yeah,
That's-
dude.
it is, and
It's
we
our
love it.
crust.
But like, as a person who's like someone's parent, they're like,
Sure.
"What is this?"
Have a drink.
Yeah, just take a shot, Dad.
Yeah. Dad?
Yeah, my dad's been sober since I was like 12, so probably not a good idea for my
Gotcha.
dad. But
Yeah.
like he's doing it.
Take a
He's doing
shot
it.
of water, dude. They got that. They got
got
shot
sodas.
glasses
Yeah, that's
and
true.
water, dude.
That's true.
Yeah.
My dad's an O'Doul's man.
Hell yeah.
That's a respectable position to hold.
He has 1 6-pack of O'Doul's in the fridge and it lasts a year. He drinks one, he's like, fuck.
He's like, "Damn, I'm tanked, dude."
Yeah.
That's me if I smell weed. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Oh my god, dude.
I have to flee. I have to flee. I have to go run laps now.
God, which is it's crazy because of just the type of music that you guys play too. People are just constantly probably smoking around you and like
No, honestly, there's been a couple
constantly
times
trying to get you high.
there's been a couple times where I'm like, I need a fan behind me.
Right.
To blow away the dew, roll away the smoke.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it is weird as somebody who used to smoke copious amounts, but I got some really savagely bad asthma, and a head full of anxiety about the condition of planet Earth and all kinds of fun stuff, and that the weed's like, hey, you know that stuff you worry about? Let's think about it.
Yeah. Let's just do a
Hey, a
PowerPoint
little
presentation
fucking-
of all the shit that you've ever worried about. in your life.
Like,
PowerPoint.
You know,
Hell yeah,
have you
dude.
ever, hey Briz, have you ever worried about like whether or not you're breathing correctly? I'm like, well, now that you mention it, I'm worrying about that right now, cannabis.
Well, that's what I love about music and about just like all the shit that we do. I mean, just like we've been talking to so many musicians and comics and like different people. It's like, dude, that's what it's all about at the end of the fucking day. It's just like you can get
art.
You can get riled up about what's going on in the world and too, but it's just like, dude, you got to have like a healthy level of fucking separation from that shit and just fucking jam out and just do like what you're here on this earth to do.
Absolutely.
Like figure out like if your goal on earth is to fucking shred, it's like just fucking do that and just like
man.
let that become your fucking existence. It's great.
And
like,
also find your fucking people, man.
Yeah.
Like I gotta
Community.
say that one of my biggest things with this crew, I didn't realize it until the bus broke down, and all of us were just like essentially trying to calm each other down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was just like,
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
with no fucking idea what we're gonna do
and
with
I'm
ourselves.
like, I'm thinking of like how many fights I've been in with
Yeah.
like other bands and
Totally.
fucking old members of, and it's just like, this is it, man.
Right.
This is tight.
yeah, they're like, dude, that's where the fucking shit really meets the road. Where you really like hit a situation where you're like, how the fuck are we getting home right
Yeah.
now?
Right.
Like that will show you
Absolutely.
the weed from the chaff. From
Yeah,
right there,
and,
for
and,
sure.
and if you're in a situation where you're surrounded by people that are de-escalating each other and sort of trying to keep a level head about things, then don't fuck that up.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna
That's the
find that
family,
very
dude.
often.
Right.
You
That's
know?
the family for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely, man. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. That's a great note to end on, y'all. Hell yeah. Thanks for joining us for all these stories. What do you guys
Thank
got
you.
coming up? You guys got a tour coming up?
Yes. So we're going to Arizona at the end of the month. We're doing Prescott, Arizona, Birdcage Saloon, Wednesday, March 26th. March 27th, we're in Flagstaff
Yeah.
at the Yucca North.
fun town.
Friday, the 28th, we're at Faux Cow in
Tucson.
Scottsdale, which is
The
That
fucking
place-
the
the
Vietnamese spot.
Yeah.
that place fucks.
Yeah,
place
dude.
tight.
It's
We
so
played. We
tight.
played there. It was fucking
It's
fun,
so
dude.
tight.
Yeah, that was a good
And the
spot.
food's
And it's
really good.
delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, great food.
And then
Also
that,
weird, but tight as hell.
yeah.
that Saturday we're in
out.
Tucson at the Sky Bar. Saturday the
Tucson,
29th. And then Monday the 31st, we're at the Barrel in Sherman Oaks. Friday the 4th, we're in Oxnard at Mrs. Olson's.
Oh, there you go.
Saturday the 5th, we're in San Diego at Aquarius. That's going to be fun. That's an all-day little day fest celebrating a friend of ours' wedding anniversary. He's got 3 bands that are each playing
Shout out to Yael.
Yael Wiley.
We got Bryant in the chat said breaking down Somewhere Strange is part of the job. Hell yeah, dude.
100%.
Been there with him on
Yes,
those many
yes.
occasions, dude.
Sunday, the 6th, we're in Lomita, which is kind of like Long Beach at Project Barley.
Oh, yep.
And then a bunch of other stuff that hasn't been announced yet. But yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah,
the long
dude.
and short of
You
it.
guys you guys are stacked, man.
Yes.
That was impressive recalling that from memory, dude. That's,
Well, because I've-
that's why you got to quit weed, guys.
I'm also working pretty intimately with these details day to day.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why that is
The administrative
there's some
tasks,
recall.
totally.
Yes. Well, thank you guys for having us. It's
Absolutely.
been a
Yeah.
fucking blast.
That's
Yeah,
been
dude.
awesome, bro. Thank you guys again for coming on. It's so good
course.
to have you both, bro. Your first time coming on.
First
He
time
says
on a
you're-
podcast at all.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, you're canceled now. So.
Because your brother,
double cancel,
while
yeah.
he was imitating RFK Jr., he did a bad hand movement.
Yeah.
I do not support
dude.
Drake.
You're Good. That's good. We got it all out.
But we do support Dave Blunt, so that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
All right.
Survive.
Survive. Yes, he's gonna survive, or he's gonna be dead in 18 months.
Dude.
I'm leaning on. I'm leaning on. Survive. Dude.
Survive. He's gonna survive. dude.
Hell yeah.
All right. Let's get
Cheers,
that
guys.
2x2 so we can say bye.